What up, chat? What up, chat? Right. Good morning, everyone. Let me put this up over here. Good morning. Oh, it's 6 a.m. today? Yes. We're starting a little bit earlier from now on, I think. So yeah, morning. We're gonna get straight into this. First thing that we're gonna probably check is the news, just in case there's any news. So I think a Chinese bank holiday. We've got a lot of Euro news this morning. Wow, a lot of Euro news. GBP news at 9:30 as well. And yeah, looks okay for news today. Apart from the morning, the Euro news is quite a lot, but looks okay. Good morning, everyone in the Zoom. Yeah, put this on over here. Let me put this on. There we go. So yeah, hope everyone had a really good weekend. I sure did. Goddamn, I literally haven't sat down the whole time. So, yeah, right. Let's put this up. I know we're gonna get stuck into this, right? So, first of all, look at GJ. So GJ, let's put this there. GJ looks like we've dropped again in Asian. So to be honest with you, that's good. Looks like we're already starting to push down for the week. Let's take a look at the weekly time frame. Yeah, weekly's pushing down quite nicely. So daily time frame right now, I've already broken the low of the previous, which is nice to see. So already broken the low of the previous, so should realistically probably continue down and fill these wicks to the left hand side. Take a look at the 4-hour time frame. Yeah, you can see that we're pretty close to tapping the low of this support, which is rather nice. Take a look at the 4-hour then. So 4 hours is just opened, literally just opened. Last one closed bearish, so theoretically we probably should continue to fill it, which would be nice later on. Look at the hourly time frames. Look how bearish we were. Now we're just retracing a little bit. These hourly time frames are not very strong, so overall I'm pretty much looking for sells, right? I think buys are not even, looked at yet. So for me personally, yeah, I think I prefer to look for the sells, and I think sells, I mean safe sells are going to be right up above over here, right? 162,600 is going to be the easiest place to take sells, because buys, because that is clearly the resistance, right? So buys above 162,639. Very simple. And sells, well, sells are going to be also quite interesting. I'm going to quite like the sells, probably below 161,200 now, I think, because we've made a little range. If we start get going again and start pushing down, we could be quite nice to continue bearish, I feel. So either that or price coming up and causing some resistance over here to then continue back down, because what we could realistically come to is probably this support here. So we may retrace there, and I would happily take sells as well. So you could come up to this level, cause some resistance, then continue back down to the low, which I'd be happy with as well, because that's, yeah, that could be the 4-hour retracement. So yeah, that could be pretty decent. But I think sells below here is going to be really nice. And then we're going to look for targets there as well. Sells below 161,209, very nice. And as I said, yeah, that's probably going to be pretty good to continue down. But where could we target? Let's take a look to the left. Let's take a look at the chat. Gold trend line break. Yeah, I can't really find the sell gold trend line break, but we'll see. 1 second. So yeah, sells below 161,200 seems right, because there was support right there, and then we should continue realistically to 160,500, right? Because that's where price fell to before. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Oh shit, I'll move that back. Yeah, pretty happy with that. So that's pretty much GJ for us. Very bearish, really. So yeah, you can look for the sells, really. Let's take a look at Goldie. So overall, very bullish, right? Recently we've started to, get back down from the low 16 and 96. However, we are still bearish overall, really, right? So we've retraced a little bit, but we are quite bearish, right? So, we've had some nice bullish days, but that doesn't defeat the fact that we are bearish, right? Because if you look at here, yeah, so it looks very, very bearish, right? So that's okay. It means that we could potentially take some sales. The only issue I have is that the daily has no top wick. So if the daily has no top wick, the probability that it makes one's pretty high. Yeah, it's 60 pips away, so it has dropped down quite a bit through Asian, but I still think it's probably still likely because the day is only just started, right? So yeah, 4-hour time frame just opened as well, looking like we have formed some resistance here, right? Have formed some resistance, and it looks like we may be breaking the 4-hour low soon. So yeah, I think maybe we could potentially continue back to 1757 first, and then we can see what price can do there. Hourly closed right at hourly support. Can you see? You see that this candle here closed bullish on support, and so did this one. So that is okay. Could react it there though, so we've got to be patient with that. Let's look at the 30-minute and the 15. Yeah, so I start to see that the 30-minute and the 15 don't look as nice. Yeah, the left hand side is a little bit choppy over here. It looks like this is a key level of support, probably here. Yeah, so that's a probably key level of support that I could react off. And you can see that this is clearly the resistance, right? So buys above 1767 in NY session is going to be pretty easy. I'm going to like that. Sells below 1759 would also be quite nice as well. But I'm going to focus on the 5-minute trend line strategy this morning, because that's what we're going to do, because it seems to work well in London. So let's drop down to the 5-minute. 5-minute. We always like looking at the Asian highs, so you can see over here, like, right around this level or this level, we've got some trend lines that we could potentially take. So this one from here to here is a possibility. Right around here, if you get a break, I'd be quite happy to take the buys back up, because I do think we're going to hit this daily flip today, okay? So I'm going to keep that in mind, and there's also going to be a second one. That might actually not be, because it's too steep. Yeah, it's too steep. So yeah, this is the only trend line that I've got, and this is the only one that I think is going to be good for the buys. For the sells get a little bit harder, because for me, the sell trend line was from here all the way like here. Let's say like that. Okay, so it's kind of already done this. It closed below here, then continue down. So that's fine. So I don't really have to look at the trend line right now, to be honest with you. See if there's anything further down. Yeah, there's nothing. So for me, that's the trend line, right? I've already broken it. Gold trend line break, 1 hour break downside. No, I don't think there's much of a trend line. Yeah, I don't either. It's already done it. It was up there. This is just came down. If you take a look at the 15, we haven't even closed below support at 1759. So yeah, we'll keep an eye, but maybe in the next 15-30 minutes or so, we can maybe start to come a little bit bullish over here. 1761, like above there, would be my my favorite to take, to be honest with you. And the zone above as well for the buys would be, yeah, 46 pips, 50 pips. It's going to be pretty good, right? So, very happy with that. Last Friday, did you take the open trend line? Yeah, a lot of people did, so yeah, we took it as a group. And even if some people didn't take it, we discussed it very, very well. So yeah, we'll see what the score is, right? But it looks like right now the hourlies, the 4 hours, etc., are coming down, but there's no trend line for me to take. If you're looking for actual sells, like for closures, I'd say sells below 1759. So yeah, pretty good. So yeah, we'll take a look at EJ as well, but that is literally what we're looking at, right? Very, very nice. Looks like quite a good day. So yeah, this is gold. Just got on. Yep. Yeah, that's Goldie. I think everyone here will also agree in the chat that the trend line for me is this one. Do you guys see any other ones in the Zoomy? For me, they are the two solid ones. Okay, so let me just move this thing here. Right. So yeah, we're gonna take a look at EJ in a sec as well. Nope, yeah. We'll take a look at EJ. But EJ, to be honest with you, I may want to stay away. Yeah, do you know what? I'm not even gonna chart it up. I don't think there's too much news. Yeah, I'm not. So I always say, you know, if there is just a shitload of news in the day, there's no point in doing it. There's no point in doing trying to trade it, unless you're actually trading the news. Because if you want to take, you know, trades in Euro JPY, right, and you make your, you know, your chart analysis and you're ready to take some trades, you need to remember that when the news hits, your technical analysis goes out the window. And look how much news there is: 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 8:15, 8:45, 8:50, 8:55, 9. So if you think that your shitty little sell or buys below is gonna make any difference and gonna, you know, take some nice trades with this when this news comes out, no, it's just going to the roulette table and hoping it works. Okay. So yeah, just chill out. Let's take a look. Oh, we got a lot of early birds today. 38 people already. Wow, well done, well done. 124 people in the YouTube as well. So yeah, now we can chill and wait. Chill and wait. See what GJ has to do. To be honest with you, I don't think GJ is going to be the nicest this morning because we've already moved down 100 pips. 150 pips actually. Yeah, already moved down 150 pips. So what do you expect, right? What do you expect? So yeah, we'll see if you can fill these August trades up. I'll also be doing the 5-minute trend line. If I can get like nicer stops, like lower than like 15 pip stops, then I'm probably going to use full risk as well. So yeah, we'll see what we can get. We'll see the score. Thank you so much for subscribing. So just a new subscriber there. Did you guys like my Instagram? Oh mate, the festival was good shit. Oh. I can't understand why for the past 2 to 3 weeks GJ has made its move just on Asian session. Yeah, it's just one of those things. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens. It just likes one session more than the other. Either down to news or what's going on, you know, in that country or whatever, or that, you know, kind of time zone. So yeah, just a bunch of load of stuff. So yeah. So yeah, I'm really already eyeing up these buys later on. If we come, what I'd really want it is to come down to this level 1759, and then kind of reject, start to come bullish, and then hopefully get like a buy like that. So we get a closure above like there, which would be above minor res, then make a lower wick, and go. Whew. That's what I'm hoping. So so yeah. Should be pretty good. And yeah, the cells were like up here really, and you wouldn't even got activated because it didn't come back and wick to the trend line, so that's fine. That's fine. So yeah. Yeah, to be honest with you, that whole GJ thing is fine. Oh shit, yeah, I didn't even do the magic keys on Friday because I didn't even do the stream. So we'll probably do the magic keys today. If I've seen any good ones, I'll probably give some out today. Yeah. Beautiful. Marky boy paid attention. Very, very nice. Beautiful. 14 pip stop and ran all the way. 35 pips. Amazing. Very good. But yeah, make sure to put in your charts in there. We can take a look. And yeah. Let me just delete this fucking dude. Yeah. So, yeah, we just can relax and wait patiently. I love how Brian isn't here yet. Just you wait until we take these little morning trades and he gets on at like 7 o'clock and he's like, fuck, you'll be here bright and early. Everyone was saying in the chat this morning, like, getting up this early is like, oof, stretch. But my alarm went off at 5:45. Oof. Oh my god. You trading at a 5-minute mainly? Nope. It's just a brand new thing that we've introduced. Well, we've been looking for it for months, to be honest with you. I've been looking at it for months, but yeah, it's just a little trading thing that we've got into, and we enjoy it. So, and the R to R is good. The win rate's good. The managing risk is easy. So there's got a lot of the good things. And to be honest with you, what I've also realized is some of the entries that we're getting on the backtesting software are the ones that Raja gets at the start of the day, which holds for 100 pips. And you can see we got a backtesting, September backtesting, which we're going to still continue to today. And what you can see over here is that out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 winners. I think so 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Yeah. So 8 out of 11 8 out of 11 positions ran more than TP1. Some hit 39 pips, some hit 25 pips, some hit 27, some 60, some 140. So there's a lot of room for runners as well. Joe's struggling with the early morning. Oh no no no. Yeah, no, you can halve your T victories. What the fuck? Oh my god. So yeah, we'll see. Looking like Goldie's already started to maybe come and reject. So that's nice. The only thing that I've got to, be also cautious about, like, so imagine if this candle ripped up, right? So imagine if this 5-minute candle ripped all the way up here and closed above. I've got to be a little bit cautious because of the fact that if you take a look at the 50-minute time frame, it just closed bearish. 30 minutes bearish, hourly's bearish, 4 hours bearish, daily's bearish. So I have absolutely nothing with me. So if this 5-minute candle closes above, like here, then I'm probably not going to take it. I need a little bit more. I need a 15 to close. I need a 30 to close a little bit bullish. I need to sort of, I need to see more than just a 5-minute trendline break. I need, a lot of things with me. And right now we don't have anything. So, if this 5-minute rips up and closes above in the next 5 minutes, I still won't have a 15 closure bullish. I still won't have a 30. So I'm very, very cautious of that. I also know as well that there is, there is support here, and this can act as resistance. So theoretically, I kind of want buys a further above. Okay, so just like I always say, like this gold trend line is just very much common sense, right? It's just very much common sense. If you get a 5-minute trend line break and everything is against you apart from the 5-minute, then that's just silly. It's just retarded. Like, come on, just use some common sense, and it's much easier. Max, if the runner win rate is high, why don't we hold the full position? Yep, that's things that we're looking for. But I think at the start we should get the confidence first, just to close positions as well. At the next 5-minute reses. But that is a very, very good thing. Like I was thinking maybe not close 80%, maybe close like 65, like 65, and then close TP2 like 20% more, and then leave the rest till TP3, something like that. We'll sort it out. But I think right now we should focus on taking 80% off at TP1, and then etc, etc. But if we still get like massive runners, I think that's a great idea. For sure. So yeah, what do you guys think in the chat? What do you guys think? Do you think GJ's gonna go up or down? What do you think about gold as well? Actually, let's just put a little poll. Where is gold going? Bullish or bearish? I'm not gonna lie, I really pray that this candle doesn't close bullish above, to be honest. So we'll see. Yeah, mainly for the fact is what I just said before, like we've got absolutely nothing on us. We've only got a 50-minute that's broken the high of the previous. 30 minutes pushing up though, so hopefully we can hold on for a little bit longer. Hope this doesn't just rip up, but we'll see. We will to the next support or resistance. I'm gonna run 100 pips every time, so you're just gonna take break even every time. Yeah. Needs to retest 1761.3. Yeah. So we've got like an untested area like from here. So it'll be interesting to see how it reacts there, right? Because what we could do is tap it and start, falling back down. So yeah, no rush. I've been practicing trading, and I'm wondering, do you pick the most volatile forex markets, or would it just be any? It's just it's a mixture of things, right? It's the charts that you take should be normally you have one pair like open. So GJ, right, GBP is gonna open soon, and JPY is gonna close. Okay, so it means there's only one like news that you're thinking about. There's only one thing that you have to be worried about. If you're taking a pair like Euro GBP, then you've got two news events. You've got two things, which normally means that the price doesn't change that much. It very much ranges for a very long time. Whereas GJ, it just moves a lot. Like look at this Asian session, right? Asian sessions moved 144 pips. Let's take a look about another one. So, and I'm pretty sure Euro GBP is also half lot as well. Let's take a look. Yeah, can you see it's very rangy? Like here, it's moved 10 pips for the whole of Asian. See what I mean? So this is why we trade this pair apart from others. Look at this shit. 10 pips. The fuck is this? I was around 150. Like, who the hell picks those shitty pairs? So yeah, you pick a pair that moves a lot, right? Because if it moves a lot, then it's easier for you to get your 10 pips or so. Yeah, boy. So the 5 minute didn't close above. Thank fuck for that. Anyone in the Zoom chat, if that 5 minute closed above, would you have taken that? I know some people would have, but I think for me, there's always something with me when I get a closure, and that time it wouldn't have been. Like, not even a 15 close, so... And also there's untested area here, so I kind of just want a nice bullish closure, like maybe there. A little bit higher up. My only issue is then the retest would be quite far down, because the line's quite steep, so we'll see. Maybe we should just go for it. If this next candle closes bullish, we'll see. This trend line is too steep. No, I think it's okay. I think it's okay because what we've done is we've gone to like pretty much an Asian high, rejected. This is the next point, which is also rejection. So and it looks like it might be holding it here, which is perfect. If we come in like reject this and continue back down, when we continue up and close above, it will be good. So yeah, 50% off at TP1. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So let's take a look then if what Raj will be thinking right now in the 4-hour time frame. Yeah, there's nothing too much really explain on the 4-hour time frame, is there? The good thing is now is that the 4 hours bullish, which is a good thing to see. The daily starting to reject. The daily looks really like it's just making a low wick, right? That's what I think. Which is good to see. So yeah, we'll see. I may start write a signal soon. So we'll get ready. And the reason also like why we like taking this in the morning is mainly for the fact that it moves quite slow and relaxing, and it just follows the trend. Whereas if you start trying to take these 5 minute trend lines at like 2 o'clock, mate, you get slapped because it just doesn't move doesn't move far. So let's just put this on over here. Where is it? There we go. So 2 minutes left of this 5 minute, and we'll see what the score is. And yeah, GJ hasn't done much yet, but it's still very, very early, right? The real reason why we're getting up early here is because gold, right? So I'm not really too asked about GJ. Where would TPs be if we've got a closure above? Well, TP1 would be... Let's take a look. Yeah, TP1 would be there. Right around there. Okay. Number 2 would probably be there. Because this is support, so this could act as resistance. So I'd say like around about there. That would be TP2. And then TP3 is going to be all the way up here. Either there, 1764, or even higher. I'd probably get to the daily flip, to be honest. Or just before the daily flip, like here. Can retest the Asian highs. If you adjust the previous trend line onto the Asian wicks, only the earlier trade would have been at 420. Wait, what? What do you mean? Send me a chart. Oh, wait. Like this one here? Wait. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you still wouldn't really hit it though, and it never really retraced back up. But I see what you mean. Yeah, so let's see if you go in like right around there, 1762.7. TP1 would have been probably there, 15 pips. Might have scraped it. Okay, next candle didn't close the bullish above yet, so let's just see how it reacts. The good thing is now we could tap this level and see how it deals with it. This does look like the start of a back testing though, doesn't it? Right, so it's looking pretty good. We'll see what the score is in this one, right? So if I got in like right around these areas here, I'm gonna have a 12 pip stop. Yeah, that's fine. Quarter ratio of 5.32 on gold. Nice, well done. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, man. You guys see my story, big Black Eyed Peas, man. Oh, it was so good. Black Eyed Peas. Will I Am is like is next level. He reminded me so much like Kanye, the way he like talked and shit. It was sick. It's very cool. Right, so TP1 would be like 62. So yeah, I'm just looking to see where we could take partials off. Yeah, so 1662.1 would be okay. Very nice. TP2, as I said, it would be 1763.54. And as I said to people here, do not trail your runners. You get slapped out, and yeah, you might close it like you run with 10 pips profit, but last week we closed some, or we trailed our stops, and the trade ran 144 pips. So yeah. So yeah, boy. So the 30 minutes is about to close in 3 minutes time, which is looking better. It's looking better, but it's still not the best. But we'll see, man. We'll see. I'm just gonna stick to it. My only cause for concern is the retests that it's doing like pretty much now. Back at this support. That is the only issue. How big your stop loss gonna be? 12 pips? Yeah, probably around about there. Oh yeah. So yeah, I'll get it ready. We'll see what the score is. You can see also here the support right here as well could act as resistance. So yeah, I'm being a little bit cautious in this one. We'll see what the 30 does. 181 people here already this morning. Amazing work. Amazing work. Let's take a look at Zoomy now. Oh, Brian's in the building. You got up, lazy sod. Oh my god, he's still not here. He's getting a brew.
Just making coffee, boy. How's it?
Not too bad. How are you?
Yeah, so really started the week off with watching paint dry or what?
Nah, I'm fucking eyeing up this gold like I'm not gonna lie.
Quickly just did a few charts now before that.
The daily's got no top wick.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very good indeed. Can you look at GJ EJ 4 hour? Looks like a potential wick fill downwards, but lower time frame looks kind of choppy. Yeah, I think the 4 hour can be a wick fill very, very nicely. I just think the entry is going to be probably quite close to the wick fill. To be honest with you, that's still it's still 18 pips the low, so yeah, it's still okay. What do you think about GJ Bry? Do you think the Asian move is quite beefy? The Asian move is a little bit. Is it untested at 1760.2? Yeah. So there's untested south and north, right? It could come back down and like retest here, and it could also come back up to there. So yeah. So if this candle closes, it's probably going to close quite weak on the trend line, and nah, I'm not taking a buy there. It has to be a strong candle. And also, I'm still worried about this. So now, if this candle rejects, I'm not gonna lie, the trend line may move to here. We'll see what the score is, right? And this will be perfect. So yeah, we'll see. Because what happens here now, right, is that the trend line that I've had is holding. So it just gives you more confirmation that when it does close above and break, you're gonna be good. So can you see before we had it here, it closed doji right on it. That's a no-go. Okay. And now I'm just gonna move it along. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. Untested south is just hit, so that's fine. And we'll see what the score is. But as I said, right, it's still very, very, very bearish. So I'm not jumping into this too much yet. But good, finally we've got a 50-minute bullish closure. We've got a 30-minute bullish closure. Okay, this is the first signs, let's say. And also means that this trend line is going to be a little bit more less steep. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. Take a look over here. So yeah, we'll see how it deals with this low wick of the 30, and then we might be ready to go over here. Because now we've got the wick. Oh, this looks good, this candle now. So we get a nice 3-minute closure. Should be good. You mean bearish closure? No, bro. I'm taking buys, boy. We're looking for the trend line to break, and we're looking for the buys all the way up to 1765. That retest was nice, eh? Yeah. So can you see what I was saying about untested south is that price is pushed away from this level and hasn't come back and tapped it yet, which normally happens. Now it's done that, and now we may continue bullish. So that's what I wanted. Very nice. So just to give you guys examples of how good some of the boys in here are getting, some of the boys and girls are getting, some of the boys here would have gotten the untested south, like here.
That's struggling.
Yeah.
Me and Scott were just looking at that. We were just too slow.
It's okay. It's okay. It'll come a lot, but it's nice that you've seen it, eh?
Yeah.
Very, very nice. I think if, well, I mean, to be honest with you, if it closed bullish above, then we would have probably got it anyway. Like you could have either gotten there or on the trend line, but because it closed doji, it's just a bit like it needs a little bit more bullish, I think, for me personally. But if this 5-minute close is bullish, then I'm gonna go for it because the 30 will be flipping and breaking the high of the previous, and we're getting in so low. This could be really nice to continue. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the score is. Oh my God! I was speaking to my friends that one of them came back from Australia. A lot of stories. A lot of stories.
What do they say? Bunch of fucking legends.
They said that it was amazing. They had a great time. They said that first of all, the bouncers are cunts, and you're not allowed in even if you're slightest pissed.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah. So apparently they said that like
Really?
they literally couldn't
Where are you going,
pre-drink.
Alpin?
They said that all the bouncers like
Hello?
literally don't let you fucking in. If you're slightly
Well,
drunk.
obviously your
apparently,
mates were fucking sizzled.
well, yeah, but like in the UK, man, you fucking meant to be sizzled. And apparently a couple of times, like the bouncers would come up to them and go, right, you need to sit down and have some water. Like you're not drinking for like an hour. Like what the fuck? That would never happen in a pub
Where
here.
were they?
Like Sydney.
Oh,
Nah,
no wonder. Sydney.
Nah, that'd happen here in Melbourne. Maybe not in Geelong, but
Dump, Sydney.
and then I asked them about your gambling habits, and they're like, yeah, every single bar is full of fucking those button things upstairs.
poker machines. Yeah.
We're the biggest gamblers in the world.
I
for
know,
our
you told
ratio
us
of
that.
people.
That's why I
Oh,
asked
did I
them.
tell you that?
Yeah, you told me, so that's why I was like, right, my mates told me some shit about Australia, about like the gambling side. They were like, oh yeah, it's fucking rough.
We're twice as bad as any other country in the world for our number to gambler ratio.
Wow.
Yeah. $900
That's
per
madness.
person per week.
Wow. That's ridiculous. Why is that though? I'm so confused why it's in your culture. Like, what's the...
It's a strict country, man. They got so many
Because
rules.
we drink a lot.
You drink
No,
a lot.
that's why you have to have rules.
But why? But then that just doesn't go with the fucking whole bouncer story then. Because why are the bouncers telling you if you
Yeah,
guys
because the
drink a lot?
bouncer story's a load of shit. That's why.
Hmm.
And Sydney's for pussies.
They did say that Sydney was way too expensive and wanted to go somewhere else.
Oh,
Yeah, super expensive.
I buy a house there. It costs like 2.5 million Aussie.
For a dump.
For a fucking dump.
Small money in first world countries.
Oh yeah, small money.
Yeah.
Small
Give
money
me
in first
2.5
world
million. That'll be
countries.
lovely. Thank you.
So 5-minute close bearish. Still waiting. Tasmania has 2 casinos. Fucking hell! I literally saw a picture of this of the fucking thing. They also said like some bars just look like hotels and shit. They were like, what the fuck is this? So all the bars look really nice. And they said apparently that all the bars make no money apart from the fucking casinos. So they literally don't make any money from any of the drinks or like anything. It's just so because it's so expensive to buy. And so they only make money from upstairs when they go and bet all the money on the fucking buttons. Holy shit! But yeah, this is a cracking time. It looks fun. I was very jealous. A lot of people at home were saying like all of their stories, like all their little gap years. Great. I'm like, I've been sitting in a room talking to these fucking goons for a year. Listening to Finn's voice every fucking day.
What did you just say?
I'm joking.
He says your voice sucks.
Fucking
you guys-
elite, mate. You
did
wish
you-
you had
It's
a...
like it's getting out of hand. We gotta watch this, Max.
Hey,
He's
did
getting
you?
a bit- he's getting a bit cheeky too quick all of a sudden.
Hey, did you see my post yesterday? Black Eyed Peas. Do you guys know Black Eyed Peas? You must do. Come
Yeah,
on.
of course we know.
Nah,
Well,
it's
we're not
fucking
fucking...
sick.
We have
Mate,
mobile
we're not
phones
under
and
a rock.
internet.
Well, yeah, no, I'm just saying. Like, oh mate, it was fucking sick.
We had the Black Eyed Peas yesterday.
Wait, who were?
Is that what you just said?
Yeah, I was in the Black. Not yesterday. I was on there on Saturday.
Oh, was it good?
It was fucking sick. It was just a festival.
Yeah,
It was like a
would've
festival
slapped.
in Newcastle, and it was sick. It was so good. They were the
They're
last
good.
performer, and they were good, man. You can tell they've been doing that for fucking centuries. Like everything was just completely like just unreal.
Nice.
That was sick. It was very good. My tune came on as well. I was buzzing. I heard it from a mile away, and I fucking ran into that tent as quick as I could.
Which one's that? My humps.
Yeah, my humps Black Eyed Peas, but the Armin van Helden, but my humps is up there, I tell you. And Hey Mama, I fucking love Hey Mama. The OG one. My mum used to blast them in the car when I was like 6 years old. So I know every single lyrics to every single one of them Black Eyed Peas songs. What do you mean by the daily flip and 4-hour flip? Never seen that before. It's just where the 4-hour time frame flips. Can you see here? This is a little bit off, but it's where the higher time frame flips. Okay, so like in this example, I know that the 4-hour is bullish now on gold, but only just, right. It's still, and the daily is all the way up here, so it's very, very bearish. Same with GJ. So if I'm looking for like buys on GJ, I've got to have at least one of them on my side, and for me it's all the way up here, because if you're taking buys like here, the 4 hours only a little bit bullish. The daily still very, very bearish. So if you keep the higher time frames with you, it normally makes things much easier, right? Makes things much easier. Much easier. 32 likes, guys. Make sure you like the stream up. Brand new month. Excited to get in it. Still waiting for this goldie to sort itself out. But I like how it's holding the support, I'm not gonna lie, so yeah. I really want this 5 to make it a little wick. It doesn't have one on my terminal, but yeah. So yeah, we'll see. So you can get this nice closure over here. My only issue, and I think you guys would agree, is just this area here. I want it to close like above there. I really want a nice strong ass candle. So we'll see. Mr. Bry, what are you looking at GJ, my boy?
Let's have a look.
Please tell me sells.
A mate of mine sent me a chart last night. I was like, it's all fair and well doing a chart, but he's looking for buys. I was like, mate, there's no ways this thing's going up.
Yeah.
So he messaged this morning. It's like analysis, Sunday analysis fucked.
Why did you think it was a fucking buy, man?
I don't know. I see. I've still got those daily trend lines. Now we've broken and retested
Support.
it. Yeah. So I see further
yeah.
sells, right?
Yeah. Well, we've broke the support here at 161, like
Yeah.
162. Okay, Goldie's closed above. Oh, man, beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to get into, because we're pretty close to the trend line, right? I think I'm going to get in right now, 161. Okay, so I'm going to take a buy right now, because we're pretty close to the trend line right now at 161. Okay, stop loss is going to be, so I've got in right now, stop loss is going to be below. I think I'm going to do it this wick here, not going to lie. I could do it further below, but I think this is the untested now, so I'm pretty happy with this stop, I think. Should I go lower? How much would that stop be? 14 pips? Nah, I'll do 9. So stop loss is going to be 160. Let's edit this over here. 160. 061. Changed stop loss. Okay, beautiful. So we'll see how this goes over here. First 5-minute trend line for the morning, and we'll see what we can do. What's your stop loss, bruh? It's right there. So mine's at like 175.998. So all I gotta do to manage risk here, my stop isn't that far down, it's quite a tight stop, so if we get a closure below the trend line, then I'm gonna delete it all. So yeah. Yeah boy. Let's take a look at GJ right now. Still nothing yet. Still nothing yet. Do 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 do. Let's look at the 15 minute as well. 15 minutes got 2 minutes left. So yeah, we'll see the score. So in 2 minutes time, if this closes below, then I'm going to get out. Which it looks like it may do. We'll see the score. And yeah, I think GJ is going to be good below, man. I'm not going to lie, I'm pretty happy with it. Pretty sound with it. Pretty sound as a pound. Yeah, what else did they say about Australia? There was some hilarious stuff, man. It was good nights. They said that the weather they got though was fucking shit the whole time. Like just raining and thunderstorming the whole time. Like that is a madness. This could be old trendline retest. We'll see. We'll see the score. I do think that the only issue would be is that we're still below here, but I'm taking every single one, man, because I know if you do 100 of them, we're good, so I don't really care. If this is a lose, a loss, I'd take a loss, but I know if we're backtesting this 15,000 billion times, that overall we're Gucci. So yeah. Do-do. Been following you on IG for a minute. This is the first time watching the live broadcast. Oh wow. Welcome, welcome, man. Welcome, welcome. Look, I'm probably gonna have to go for a shit soon because I haven't had one this morning. And yeah, we'll see at this Goldie first. Also, guys, just a little note: if you guys have been watching Raj's Instagram stories, I'd really highly recommend. If you guys are very young, if you guys are young, I think you need to watch Raj's stories because just some good value. I think it's really, really important. So make sure to go check that out. And yeah. Okay, so the 5 minute is closing below. Let's look at the 50-minute time frame. Yeah, we've closed bearish. So I'm not gonna lie. I think let's take a look at the 1 minute over here. Yeah, I think I'm going to. Let's look at the 5 minute now. Yeah, we close a little bit below. I'm not gonna lie. I think I may leave it. I don't think. I think we're okay. I'm gonna leave it. A 9 pip stop, I think it's worth it. We haven't closed strongly bearish below anyway, so I'm okay to take this L if it does come down. Yep, I've been. He's great. Yeah. I'm 17. I started practicing at 16 years old. Still have a way to go. Any advice? Just take your time, man. You're very young. That's the only advice I'd say, man. Just take your time, man. I rushed into it and lost a shitload of money, so please, for the love of Jesus, do not spend all of your fucking paper round money on this shit. You gotta wait a little longer. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about things. Look at the 30 minute. Yeah, 30 minutes still fucking around. And we're out. So I think over here, we're just a bit too bearish. I think, unfortunately. So stops hit over here. Minus 9 pips. But as I say, every single time I see a 5 minute gold trend like this in the morning, I'm taking it. Because I know overall we're going to be good. So, yeah. I think maybe there. 5 minute did close bearish below. But I think for me, it wasn't a solid bearish. It was still above this res. So I was still happy to take it. So there we go. Let me just add this on over here. Gold. Gold. And the good thing about this as well is that the stops are so fucking nice. Stops are beautiful. So very, very happy. So yeah, I gotta wait a little longer now. I gotta let it just sort itself out, and we'll see the score. Maybe later on, maybe in the next hour or so, we'll see if we can reject the lows again. But I'm probably gonna wait for an extra like 30 close, etc., etc., because we're still very, very bearish, right? If you take a look at the daily, still bearish. 4 hours still bearish. So I think it was nice. I was happy with it. Maybe managing risk there at minus 5 pips would have been pretty reasonable, but it didn't close below below this res, so I was happy that I was holding support. But yeah, so one of the things, right? We'll see what price can do in the next couple of minutes or so. But I do think maybe if we stop breaking below these lows again, I'll be breaking the Asian lows again, and we may continue down. So yeah. Looking like GJ's starting to continue down now, which is good to see. To look at the 4 hour, 4 hours starting to fill. The hourly as well, maybe breaking the low of the previous, which is good to see. And we may be continuing down. The good thing that I like with GJ right now is that the hourly time frames here are so weak. It's going to be looking good, I feel. Yeah, any advice for a 16-year-old? I'm 17, so I'm practicing at 16. I'd say you need to focus on like yourself and like, you know, are you a risk taker? Are you going to be losing a lot of money, you know? And I think you should learn that first, because a lot of people, like for me when I was younger, I like to take the risks. I was like more of a gambler mindset, whereas some people aren't like that and they don't have to do that stage. But you got to learn, and you know, you got to learn to, you know, to know yourself that much and see if it's actually going to be an issue or not. So yeah. So yeah, still holding the trend, and I gotta wait a little longer. But I may have re-entries if we start coming back above, so no rush, no rush. Let's take a look at the 4 hour and the hourly. Yeah, the hourly's pushing down nicely. I want this to come to 161,200. It should be good. Max, be careful. The daily on gold is just a pullback after we create a new higher highs, pulling back, looking like daily candle flip for gold. What do you mean? Be careful. Daily candle flip. Yeah, that's what I am. That's what I think as well, man. I think we're gonna go to the daily highs. That's why I took the trade. And I'll still take the same trade. If we reject these lows again, man, we're going up. So I'll happily take this. And because the stops are nice, like, you know, I'm happy to take re-entry. Like 9 pips on gold is not bad. We sometimes have like 25, 22 pips in NY sessions, so I'm really not asked. And when this goes, it gets going. It normally doesn't come back, so I'm pretty happy with this. -10. So yeah. And the good thing is that I think pretty much like the ones that we've done on backtesting, I would say once every morning, or 2 mornings, there's always one. There's always one playing out. So pretty good, man. Let's just update our trading journal as well for this wing. Actually, I could put the links on now and stuff. That's a good idea. Let's do this. Where is it? Share, copy link. Put this on here. Link time on stream was 6 something. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. 6:40. So what I'd also say as well is, like, you know, I'm going to be taking much more trades this month. I'm literally going to take every single 5-minute trend line that I see in the morning because I know for a fact they run very, very nicely. And the date is the 1st of August 22. Gold buy 5 min. Oh wait. Black Ted 5 min. Looking like Goldie's pushing down now. Can you see it now? If you come below 1758, we may continue all the way down to 1754. Max, how much percentage you made last month? I say about 10 to 12%. Yeah, I called out around about 8 to 9% worth, but I also took like 3 or 4 off stream. Yeah. 5 min trend lines. Take a look. You'll go full risk with that, Max. Not yet. Not yet. I'd say towards like halfway through, then we're going to be pretty good. Bad spreads this early? Oh, let's take a look. I actually didn't even check my spreads. Ah, nah, it's not. 1 pip spreads. That's fine. On gold. I'm happy with that. Because full at -9. Is it -9? Let's take a look. Yeah, 9.3, so I'll just say -10. Beautiful. And the next column we'll do percentage as usual. That times by 0.14. Oh wait. Divided by 2. There we go. Beautiful. Hey Max, could you please take a look at Euro USD pair? Nope. I will not. Is there any way we could get a copy of the Google Sheet? Yeah, so let me put this on. I'm not looking at Euro USD because there's a shitload of news this morning, and also it's a shit ass pair and I really can't be asked to hurt my eyes looking at it. To be honest with you. Hell no. Has anyone got a 5-minute trend line anywhere? For the lows? I can't really see one. Yeah, it's quite hard. But I'm not gonna lie, like if this was, let's take a look at the 30. Yeah, 5 minutes left. We'll see. Looking like GJ still messing around 161,500 level, the psychological level. And yeah. Euro USD, yeah, I'd really recommend probably not trading that this morning because there's news every 30 minutes on Euro, so just be a little bit cautious for that. And yeah. Very happy. So I think for me, on that one little thing, I think I should probably just close when the 5 minute went below, right? Because for the most part, that's what's happened, right? If it closes below, we never win. So, but I just thought, if you close above support, I'm still happy with it. How close did we come to the untested? We tap this support here. Yeah. So the left hand side was a little bit hard, I'd say, overall. But I'm just going to take every single one because I know they're beautiful. Overall. Hello, Rope. Hello. Max, do you think GJ is great to sell? London maybe a potential retracement? Yeah, man. To be honest with you, if I really had to put a note on, I think GJ is going to be wank this session. Because every single time we have a GJ running through Asian, it just fucking ranges in our session. It's done that all week last week. Look. Every single morning. Right. Big move up. Range. This one was actually probably the best day out of all of them. This one here, range. This one here, range. And then little buys, which were very scary. And everyone had sweaty balls. Big, massive drop, range. So, to be honest with you, if I had to put money on it, I think GJ is going to do fuck all for this whole time. So, yeah. I got in gold. Oh, yeah, you got in gold sales and broke the hourly lows. Take a look. Oh, here? Yeah, nice. Was that after? Yeah, right here. Nice. So 50 minutes. Oh no, it hasn't. 3 minutes left. We all trade different time frames. If you're scalping sells are better for gold because the daily bearish. I learned that from Uncle Ted. For sure. Like if I'm trading the same way as Controller and Ted etc. in NY, that's what I'm gonna do. But I've been backtesting this for 3-4 months now, and I just wait. I'm telling you. I don't have to prove anything, but I know you're going to be very happy in the next couple of weeks or so. Especially in the mornings. Taking 9 pip losses. You need to remember, if you take a look at our trades here. -6 pips, -3 pips, -2 pips. So, yeah, theoretically, I probably should close that at -5. But I'm happy with the -9 because I know when they run. So, I'm okay with it. But I think one thing there was, yeah, I think maybe the higher time is a bit too bearish. But I'm happy with that. How you build your mindset that 10 pips are enough to become profitable and you don't need 100, because it's just a measurement of pips. If you don't get that, there's loads of Instagram videos that I've posted on it, and yeah, it's not about the pips, it's about the percentage gain. So I had one of the worst months last month because of the way GJ moved. Okay, so I made like 8% in total for the signals, but I was away for a week on holiday. Okay, but let's just say I made 10%, right? And I've got a 6-figure account, so like this. So let's just say, wink wink, that I've got an account like this. Okay, and I made 10% or 11% round about here. Yeah, so I've made like £14,300. So for me, that's the shittest month. I take that any day. So it's about percentage gain. It really isn't about how many pips you gain, okay? Now if gold will retest Asian lows, it could go down. There was a talk about it. Yep, I think it's gonna, right? I think it could probably fill over here, right? Yeah, I think it looks good. To be honest with you, I'm not gonna lie, if this 30-minute closes bearish below, how much would your stops be? 27 pips. The flip might be alright. To look at the hourly time frame. Yeah, it's got clean candles, man, all the way down to 1754. So it does look good, man. It does look good. The only issue is this 15 area here looks a little bit shitty, but I think apart from that, it looks pretty good, man. Yeah, I watched it. Well, I watched the last bit of it.
It's actually a pretty decent game.
Yeah, man. I saw the last bit. I saw some of the touches they were doing. I was like, you know what, not bad.
They're actually all right, aren't they?
Yeah.
Ballers.
Yeah, there's some ballers there, like for sure. I think the reason why I get a bit annoyed with it is that obviously girls as a whole are not as tall as men, and they use the same goals. So like you can score pretty like much easier goals because the fucking keeper isn't 6'7". They're actually like 5'10", 5'11". Like that makes a huge difference. That's the only reason why I was a bit annoyed with it. But who supported Man United in here? Not me. Scum. Didn't they just get drawn by or beat? Fucking their team. What signings have they done? Oh mate, they fucked it. What signings have they done? Like horrendous.
Signed Ericsson, haven't they?
Yeah, Ericsson, but that's it. Like, come on, man. You need a full rebuild. The fuck all. Okay, 30 minutes closed. 30 minutes closed bearish. It's closed right at support, which is kind of annoying. So for the sells, like if I was taking like a nice closure below, the 15 closed right at support. However, 30-minute closed bearish. If it makes a top wick and flips, if it rejects the highs, could be quite nice. They've made 3 signings only? Yeah, but I don't know any of the players apart from Ericsson. Who are the other 2?
Man United are washed.
Yeah, they're fucking washed, man. Penny McCarthy. That's my chart for gold. Okay, I'll take a look. Did it come near the 4-hour support? Yeah, 4-hour support is actually only at 1757, so we'll see what the score is. I'm still looking for this trend line, not gonna lie. This one here is probably the most recent one as well. Does that go with well anything up here? Nah, it doesn't really. So still waiting. Still waiting. I'm still convinced England centre back last night had a dick. Oh my god. So yeah, DJ's still raining. We just gotta wait patiently. It's only 7 AM though, so we've got a lot of time. Yeah, it'll be 2 minutes. Just go to the toilet. Yeah, gold's still respecting that right now, but yeah, we'll see. Has this news came out yet? German retail sales at 7 o'clock. Minus 1.6. Oh, God. Recession's coming. It's already here, but they still haven't admitted it yet. Madness.
I've got a 2.7 pip spray on gold.
Oh,
Ah,
oh, it's
not
ass.
good. Yep.
Mine's
That's
only,
MFF.
yeah, MFF on gold is pretty shit. Yeah, pretty shitty. Everybody, let me
Rejected that support now.
It's what?
It's rejected the support now, innit?
Yeah.
Oh, kind of doing what we wanted in the first place.
Yep. Yeah, boy. Let me just update this as well. Yeah, boy. We'll see though, because it could still be just making the top work to come and retest and then flip, right? So, yeah. We'll
Yeah,
see.
still
But
doesn't
yeah,
have
it's
a
got no
bottom
one
wick.
way. Really.
Yep.
Yeah. Is it bank holiday today? It is in Canada and China, I think. How do you add the lines for the daily and the 4-hour flip? You just write them on. You do a horizontal line like this, where it is, then you write 4-hour flip. Like that. And save it as a template so you don't have to write every day. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Let me just do that now. Where's the what are the nice headphones that all the YouTubers use? Really nice headphones. I forgot what they're called. Like Sennheiser ones? Oh, I don't know. These headphones are just washed, man. The flick is still here. Will you buy if you get another closure above the trend line? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, man. I'll probably wait for this at least. Yeah, it's still so bearish. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I was already a bit cautious with the first attempt, to be honest with you, because we were still very, very bearish and we were below this level at 1761.3. So I think it'll be silly to get into it again. We'll see. We'll see if the 30-minute, because if the 30 goes bearish as well. It's still got 23 minutes left. I think it's just a bit of a risky play. Would you take GJ buys with 161,600? I mean, it could come to 900, right? So the zone isn't bad, I'd say. Yeah, it's 26 pips. Yeah, I'd say they'd be riskier. What are you thinking about Bri? Bri, you didn't really say much about GJ. What are you thinking?
I'm taking buys going up to 750, not from 500.
Yeah.
As much as it looks like it could go, I'd still like 161, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the buys are above here. I think 162,
Yeah, but it's just safer, it's cleaner, but
Yeah.
it's far away.
Yeah, it's fucking miles away. What does breaking a trend line signify, or is it a thumb suck? What?
Breaking means breaking.
Yeah, it's breaking it. It's breaking it, boy. When these gold trades work out, do they usually run more than 1-to-1? Yeah. Yeah. Sure. If you get a nice entry. The only difference is in this case, and the only issue that I'm having, like, you know, some people could go for this, right? My only issue is we don't have anything. Like normally when we took the buys last week, on the back testing and on everything when we were doing it in person, the 30-minute was always already bullish, already rejected the lows. The next one was making a low wick and flipping. You know, this here the 30 minutes closed bearish, so it would just be a little bit. The 15's coming back up though, so I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But this is the second time it's rejected now, so it's good. Just look at the hourly time frame. Yeah, the hourly is much stronger now. Can you see? Well, I might give it a second go, because if you, let's take a look over here, stop loss. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger now though. I'd have to use maybe 5-minute lows. What happened to I know over 100 trades? Wait, what? What happened to I know over 100 trades? I have no idea what you mean, brother. I have no idea what you mean. Okay, so 15-minute time frame on GJ starting to push up over here, looking like we may be getting a bit of bullish moves. But as me and Brian have both said, I think it's way too bearish for taking buys in this area. I think better to wait above. Yeah, boy, this is a very, very strong closer. I'm not gonna lie. Stop loss would be 12 pips. I can take a 20 pip loss. I think it may go for this. So look at the 15. My only issue as well is like normally what we'd like is this candle to close above this res, because what we always know is the 5-minute goes to the next res, right? And realistically right now the next res is here. So yeah, the zone is too small. Realistically it's right here, so we'll see. Maybe I'll just watch this one. Gotta clear that little 5-minute res. Exactly, man, because what could be happening here is prices coming up, 30 minutes making the top wick, and then it could flip and then continue down. If this 30-minute candle flips, by the way, I'd be balls deep in sells, because what we're doing now is we're coming all the way back up. If we reject and flip this candle, we're gonna push. So if we flip this candle, I'll take a sell as well. I think with the 30-minute looking like this. Looking like the volume's coming in, no. Very nice to see. If this plays out though, you'll start to see why I was entering there. I tell you now, it's gonna be rather nice if we do continue all the way up over here. But I think for me, I'm happy taking that first little -9 pips, and to be honest with you, there's nothing really with me. Like, there's nothing with me. So if you jump into a second trade knowing there's nothing with you, it's very, very silly to get in, right? You gotta have things with you. We don't even have a 15 bullish close, right? So you're against the tide. Not looking good. Hourly no bottom wick. Yeah, there's hourly struggling as well. Looking like we'll be breaking hourly highs. Hourly highs. Took it at 1760. Pray for me, boys. We're already up 12 pips. Like, you're looking pretty good. We'll see if we can continue. If we can clear this 5-minute res, man, next TP would be 1762.28. What we've realized on the backtesting software, which by the way, I'm gonna do one on YouTube this week. I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow, so you guys can see firsthand what we're talking about. But we always go to the next reses if we start pushing. So it's very, very easy to find your TPs. I think this we can maxi because Asian fake out. No, I don't. I'm definitely leaving it out. I think it's still way too bearish. I mean, what we could do is, like, I'll just show you an example. I'll try and get one up on the left-hand side over here. Let's take a look. We'll take a look. See if you get one here.
Let's just go down to the 5-minute straight away, okay? And then we can start to see it later on. So 5 o'clock.
Let me just show you an example over here. I'll try and get a buy one, just to show you. A lot of sells in that example. Try and get an early morning one sec. Just do this, okay. Okay, so this is an example here, I think, right? Yeah, beautiful. Okay, so can you see over here? Pretty similar to what we have today. Can you see?
Usually take the trade when.
Right. So this is 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Sorry, this is 6 a.m. because it's one below. You see, nice trend line. We've got a nice closure above solid. Now, what I'll probably do is look at the other time frames. Take a look.
If I don't have a big stop.
Can you see? That's the 30-minute chart. Okay, the 15's obviously bullish as well, and we're really starting to, you know, look at the candles as well. Look how bullish they are, and as you can see over here, you fly. See that? Look at that. Straight to the next res. Can you see that would be TP1?
I probably miss out on that one. if I'm honest.
TP1 is right here. Very good, very nice. And can you see the 5-minute candles never close below? So yeah, I should have managed risk there really to 5 pips, but hey ho, man. Still happy with the 9 pips. Take a look at the chart. There was a 5-minute fake out retest, played out nicely to the res. Yeah, nice one. How is August generally in terms of probabilities and percentage made, bro? It's very much dependent on the opportunities you get given, right? Okay, 50 minutes closed strongly bullish, so now is much better, and we've closed above the res. So if we come back down, the only issue is the trend line is much further down now, which is the only issue. So I think we probably will lose it over here, but we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, I think it's gonna go.
Yeah, I took that trend line.
You got in here, there.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
touch.
Yeah, nice.
1611.
Beautiful.
Or 1611.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So you got in like here.
Yeah.
Stop loss below there. 12 pips,
Yeah.
13 pips. Beautiful.
Yep.
Let's see if this works out.
I'm up 10 pips already.
So I'm trying to think of what went wrong with mine. I mean, maybe because we were just not. Because now look at it. Look how. The 30 minute was breaking the highs as well. The hourly was also breaking the previous highs. Close a little 30%. Move stop loss to 1759.75. I would move your stop now to 1759. Yeah, that's fine. 75. Yeah, that's where I'd have it as well. Beautiful. So this is what I was wanting in the first attempt, but you know, let's just see how much this runs, and you'll see why I don't really care too much about a 9 pip loss. Okay, so if you already got this second attempt over here, you're already up 13 pips. TP1 is 1762.2. Also, you'd be at break even now, eh, Manuel?
Yeah, very good. I'm already taking profit.
Yeah. Hit the res as well, minor res here, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
I think we need a strong 5-minute closure, which we didn't get before. Yeah, that's true. This one was strong, though. I thought this 5-minute was strong. Just maybe not as strong as these ones, right? And there we go. So can you see, when you get their entry that you need to get, or want to get, man, it moves. And there you go. You have like 14 pips, 15 pips. Very nice. So we'll see how far this can push through London. But this is what I'm talking about, right? And as we do this every single morning, you'll start to see, and you'll start to get more aggressive. Manuel, who's been doing this for a while, the guy who's just talking before, he takes a lot of these trades. So I think taking little L's like that is not even feared, because you take so many trades. It's a bit different with GJ because you don't take as many trades in the day. Like, you've got to win them. Whereas gold, you can take like 4 or 5 gold trades on the trend lines and win 4 of them and lose 1 or 2. So yeah, GJ coming towards 7:20, looking like normally after 7 o'clock we get some volume in GJ, but you can see still not the best, is it? It's still not the best, mainly for the fact that the Asian session was horrendously huge. So yeah. Manuel, did you take that one with me or not?
Sorry?
Did you take that one entry with me before or not?
No, I was sleeping.
Ah, you lucky fucker.
I was in the stream, but I was sleeping.
You fucking passed out.
Oh, I woke up at 5:25. Watched the charts, and then thought, nah, fuck it. Alarm to 5:45, and then you started, and then yeah.
And there you go, man. So TP1 hit for people who got into this entry here. Very nice. For me, I was a bit cautious of this resistance, and also, you know, I was cautious of the L and the higher time frames. But I'm happy it played out, especially if people getting into re-entries there. Well done. When we use a trendline entry, aren't we also concerned about the resistance at 1760.9? Yeah, that's why I left out of it. It was too close. Yeah, I wanted the candle closure here and then wick down, but it didn't get it. Can you see this candle didn't come back down to the trend line? So I don't get in. I always get in on the trend line every time. Can you see Manuel got in here, the trend line? Now the reason why getting in on the trend line here is so powerful is because when this starts running, you have got so much room for it to fuck around with because you got in so deep. If you got in like on this flip here, like on this break of the high there, the probability that this stays in is probably quite low. Whereas if you're down there, you've got an extra double amount of length for it to continue bullish, right? Now, you know, this is TP1. Why is it TP1? Because it's right at the res. Okay, and normally gold hits the res. So we could maybe continue back down, make some support and continue bullish. We'll see. But yeah, as time gets on, people on YouTube will get used to it. But it'll be a regular occurrence because it happens every fucking day.
Yep. You just have to backtest this shit. As many trades as you can. You just make as many trades as you can.
Yeah. The good thing about this one, I mean, not with your entry a little bit later, was that 15-minute. You see, 15 bullish close. I am looking for gold sells. Good luck with that right now.
With the situation in the United States, I do not think they will have a positive NFP. Yeah. So what gold has been doing, well, not every single NFP, but most of them is it gets priced in during the week. Yeah. So I really think gold will fly.
Yeah, I agree.
For the rest of the week. Yeah.
So what you're saying is every single pullback, just click buy.
Yeah. Buy, zero stop loss. Let's look here. Max Asian fake out. Yeah. Asian fake out. Asian fake. I'm just trying to think of my entry why it was maybe a little bit off. I think taking the 5 pips off there would have been perfect because it did close below the trend line. And maybe the bullish closure wasn't the strongest, and it was yeah. Whereas here we've got the direction here very nicely, eh? Very nice. Let's take a look at Euro JPY, see if it's actually moved any time. But I'd also recommend not taking the trades in Euro JPY because there's a shitload of news. Well, hasn't really done much either. Yeah, Asian's been like going with it, man. I tell you that. Look at this every single morning, just nutting. Look at GJ and Asian. Just for the past 2 days, it's ran like it's gone like 170 pips there, and it's gone 146 pips here. So many. And there you go, right? So if you did take that second entry, your stop loss was 12 pips, TP1 was 20. Okay, do you see what I mean? The risk to reward is very, very good as well. And yeah, so even if you took that second entry, which I was a little bit cautious for, to be honest with you, because of that. But if you did take it, you'd be 10 pips up, which is good. Should we have adjusted our trend line after the doji and bearish closure? I did, yeah, Danielle, I did. You see? Yeah. I always adjust it. Yeah. May have a third entry when the 30-minute closes. Yeah. For me personally, this was the move, right? This is the move, and this is going to run all the way to the highs, right? I have a good feeling about this one. Now, I've missed that move now from that second entry. I gave it an opportunity at the start. I missed the second one because of the fact that we didn't have much bullish closures, and now I've came to the realization that I've missed this trade, and this is probably going to continue in the next couple hours to the tops. Okay, but the whole point of this is that I'm going to take it every single day, so I'm happy. You know, I'm happy for people taking that. It's going to be amazing, and I know every single morning we're going to be taking these trades, so very, very happy. Got nice sells on GJ and EJ during Asian session. Nice. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me, man. Oh. I mean, a closure below there, rejection here, other resistance. Yeah. I think this one was pretty good here. This one closed below, made a top wick getting in either on the top wick or the flip. Was there any retracement there? Oh my god, there was. Untested area was there as well. Price came down, came and retested it. Take a sell there with stop loss above the previous. Stop was quite beefy, to be honest. 18 pips, but TP was 30 to the lows and then continue down 66. And then we get this fucking garbage again. It'll get better though. Just Asian right now is pushing. Max, just curious for entry. Where will your stops? Where will your stops? Oh, for this one here. It'd be here. 1 second. If you got into a buy here, it's just logical common sense, right? So if you're doing it here, if you put it there, 1 second. If you put it there, then you've got a 4 pip stop, but it's too tight, man. It could just wick you out and then fly, right? There's no point. It could come and tap there and launch. This is a reasonable stop, right? 18 pips. Because it's rejected the lows here. Beautiful. So this is what I mean, right? So now, because we're here, and you've already taken profit to TP1, you don't care, so the risk is off the table, and you've also got all this area to fuck around with. Okay? All this area to fuck around with, and then it can continue. So that's why, you know.
At least we're seeing it play out again.
Huh?
At least we're seeing it play out again.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. I'm just trying to think of why my mine at the start didn't work.
I think it's just need to test that support there.
Yeah. On the 15.
Yeah, because like we said it, or you said it at the start. That's exactly what you wanted, and it done exactly that.
Yeah. It
said
did.
you wanted it to come down.
Yeah.
Great support, close back above.
Yeah. For sure, for sure.
I have a theory why this is kind of hard for people, you know, because take me for example. I've been trading for 3+ years, and it has been a very, very rough journey. And now I look at this gold trend line, which is like you said the other day, Maxi, taking candy from a baby. Because this is so freaking simple. You draw a trend line, you wait for a little bit of confluence, you enter, poof, 30, 40, 50 pips. Easy peasy Japanese.
Yeah.
And it's easy peasy.
It's so simple.
It is really so simple. And looking back, struggling with supports, resistance, big time frames, blah 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 blah, and then you come to here, push a line, break above, buy, stop loss, poof.
It is good, isn't it?
Yeah, this is really simple.
Did you get in, Manuel, when this candle like came to the highs, wicked all the way down, and tapped it?
Yep.
That's fucking mad. Beautiful.
Yeah, my entry is at 60.11. They're
So
right
that's-
at the dot.
That was like 6 pips
Wow.
away from that resistance. So yeah, you could have just slapped it break even. And
Yeah.
yeah, it's nice, man.
Yeah, it went break even like seconds after I entered because it went directly to 6-7 pips.
Yeah. Nice. I'm a simple man. Oh, mate, I'm fucking gonna sack GG off so bad. Give me something nice to look at, GJ, man. It's like watching paint dry. Have you seen anything yet, Bri, for the cells? 5 minutes look pretty good. Rejecting the 4-hour flip. Leave me.
Plus, Maxi, if you go on gold,
Oh, Jason.
What's up, man?
We
If
just
you
came
go
in
on
now.
gold, yeah. I was like, anyway, listen, you didn't even need that trend line if you check gold, because this is also something that I look at very often.
Mhm.
Check the And Brian does this a lot of GJ. So you have your rejection, you have your engulfing, you have your bottom wick there. You could have even gotten in there to get all that. So if you didn't have that trend line over there, if you didn't have this, you could have based your trade solely off that.
Bouncing off, yeah.
That is a typical GJ setup. Rejection.
For sure, I think the only issue for that setup for me there, Jace, is that the 30-minute close bearish, man, and below 30-minute support. I was worried that this was making a top wick and go.
Yeah, it had like.
You know what I mean?
As well.
Had enough time.
And if you look at the 15 engulfed the previous.
Yeah.
And then closed above the trend line.
Yeah, that's why I liked it. That's why I wanted to get in when this candle came down, but I knew I missed it. So yeah, you know very easy when you've missed it, right? It's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
So there was that, so there's many ways to look at it. So it was that I just mentioned. Then also you could have gone the 15 goal.
Just need to be a little bit more patient.
Then it's also the 15, yeah. So then obviously you have your little fake out over there. You go on the 5. Just click on the 5. So if you missed that entry on the retest of the trend line, you could have even gotten on the closure. You could have even gotten in there. So there was like 2 opportunities. Just nice, man.
Boy.
Gold is moving these days.
Yeah, man.
Do you get that, Jason?
No, man. I'm not in any trades this morning.
He's too busy sleeping.
Fuck, man.
Sleeping in 8 o'clock, yeah.
Gotta wake up, Jason.
That's a nice hat, Jason.
Jason, you gotta get up. That happens every day. His camera's on, he doesn't even know. There's gonna be one time where he's fucking jacking off and he's got the fucking camera on.
Yeah.
He's fucking took like a 60 pip gold trade, man. He's definitely just gonna be jacking off, vibing.
Love the sight of that.
Fucking no. Oh my god, GJ, sack it off. Let's boycott GJ. Boycott.
I noticed something really interesting on gold. If you have a look at Telegram, you can see how I marked it and why it kind of pushed down. All right.
1 second, because I'm looking at GJ and this 50 minutes closed bearish below, the 30 minutes closed bearish below. If this comes and makes a top wicked flips, it's probably going to drive down to 161,200. How much would that be? 9 pips. So look at the hourly time frame as well. Interesting. It's just the price action's garbage. That's the only issue, isn't it? Brian, what do you think about that? Because if you take a look here, like if I drew this, of course below on the 15, the 30-minute now is making a top wick. If it rejects these highs again, it's definitely going down. Look at the 5-minute. That's right, it's 5-minute support though. That's the only thing.
You know, the lower time frames, as much as the high time frames are the direction, the lower time frames feel the direction, right? So if you just go straight to the 5, by not even looking at any other technical aspect, we're just going sideways.
Yeah.
Right. So if you're not buying supports and selling resistances, you have to wait.
Yeah. Like that. It's actually just sitting.
Wise words from Brian there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is range locked until it moves. So if you, like I say, if you aren't trading a range, then you have to wait for a big closure.
Yeah. Have you tried this strategy with any of the pair? Nope. And you know what? I'm not really asked about doing it with any of the pair, to be honest. I think it does work. I think Roche does it. I think Manuel does it on some pairs. Maybe I think Brian does pretty similar. It's just how price moves, right? But I just think gold's the one that gives you the most pips. So what's the point? Like look, if this at 9 AM is like up at fucking 1765, he just made 50 pips in literally 2 hours. It's not even fucking 10 o'clock yet. Like, you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. So this is why I'm heavily invested in it, because the gains are huge. And can you see now, like, he's got all this move. Like, can you see, like, if someone got in, like, here or, like, here, they're going to be a little bit cautious. It's going to be a little bit risque. But he's down there. Like, you know, people getting in down there. He's sorted. So, well done, people on YouTube. Who is the person who took that as well? I remember someone saying they got in at 60.3. Someone did, but well done for that. Should be good now. This is also reflipping. 50 minutes reflipping, 30 minutes reflipping, so this should drive up now. But for me, I'm not getting in on this flip. This is what I would have done when I was younger. Taking like the buy here. I would do this if this was a NY session because it has a lot of volume. But for me now, this can easily fuck around here. I like getting in at the entries here because it just makes life much easier and you don't have to worry about it too much. Taylor, well done. Taylor's been smashing these 5-minute trend lines as well. Beautiful work. So GJ's flipping the 4-hour flip again, and yeah, it's just nothing much, right? You got it at 1761, Hugo, amazing. So you got in with this closure, would you say? And then maybe the retest onto the resistance here. That's a good idea.
That's good enough, man.
Yeah, like I was thinking that's a Jace entry here.
Because now in
goes above and then comes there. You're getting in there, stop loss like there.
Tapped the buy because I didn't have a buy limit, and as soon as I bought it, shot up at 6 pips. So I got in at 61, but it's still okay.
Yeah, exactly. You grand. Beautiful, man. Well done. I think we let him open. It will bring liquidity to push GG up. Yeah, maybe.
Well, I think that was the second buy, because if you get this to the left, look at that, so clean.
Yeah.
So that you had to get that, man. Look at all that. So that is also a nice.
I know. My only issue is my fucking entry before, man. It's annoying, man. My trend line was like. My trend line was like this. Was it like this? No, I moved it to there, didn't I? Yeah. So price came down, rejected the lows again. We got a 5-minute bullish closure. I got in on the retest here, and we had a 50 bullish closure as well. But I should have managed risk there, like fucking 4 or 5 pip loss, because it closed below again. But it's good, man. The good thing is that they come all the time. So here now, as I said, the good thing about Goldie as well is because, especially right now, right? The good thing is you don't have to worry about like, oh, how much should I hold on over here? Like for the most part, you're gonna get a nice stinking trade. So if you just closed here, 26 pips with an 11 pip stop, you know, you just made very, very good gains. Max, do you remember the names of the people that are here every day? For example, do you recognize mine? I'm here every day. Yep, Solomon, I remember you for pretty much a year now. You were there pretty much at the start, I'd say. Is it gold buy?
Do you know mine?
No, I don't know the Aussie boys. Been here too long. Is those gold trend lines mostly London session trades, or they happen during NY as well? Mostly London and pre-NY. I'm gonna do a whole thing on that this week. Our whole breakdown of what we look at. So after 130 for me, or even after like 115, this doesn't work because it moves too quick, right? So yeah. DC getting slapped on GJ. Oh, is he in GJ trade? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Oh, he's very close to his stop loss there, yeah. In a little cell. Yeah, it might be a little bit wish for the wear there. Let me take a look as well. One sec. So yeah, let me just take a look at this here. Buy stop of previous candle on gold 50 minutes. Do you agree, Max? Only got 6 minutes left, man. I think it could be okay, but I think let's look at the 4 hour. Yeah, break of this high over here, you might be able to get 10 pips back up to 1763.5. The only issue is that it did break the high and sorry, it flipped this candle and didn't break the high, and it hasn't continued yet. But yeah, I think it's still reasonable to continue, still up to 1765. I still think it's pretty good. Jason kickstarting his OnlyFans career. Drop a like, boys, while waiting for London, and 10 pips on gold only on a 5-minute candles. The risk is worth it. 10 pips stop loss. I mean, yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I'm glad that this is working out, because you guys can see why I'm not asset taking like a fucking 9 pip loss, when for most parts they move like 25 minimum. I'd say 25 minimum. I'd say another 50%, 60% go to like 40, 50. And then like some of them, I'd say 20, 30% maybe go to 170, something like that. So there's just it's really good gains. So breaking the highs again. Let's see if we can get to TP2 1763.56. Yeah, it looks like DC's probably gonna get hit over here, I think. Yeah, it's not looking the best. His stop is like there. Holy shit. Has he been eating his mangoes today? Because if he hasn't eaten his mangoes, not like Mr. Rajabanks. Mr. Rajabanks gold trades and last week were fun. That's like button bash.
Max, could you have a look at Telegram, please? I know something really interesting on gold, on why it kind of pushed down before. So we had that triple touch trend line liquidity, and then right below, look at that M3 OB.
There, yeah.
Yeah. So right there, you see how we were kind of taking that buys, but then kind of shot down into that M3 OB, and then shot right back up.
Straight back up, yeah.
So that's what I noticed afterwards.
Yeah, it's good stuff. I mean, the good thing about it, obviously, we're still new with it, right? So like, we're not masters at this. We just, we've back tested, we know everything, we're confident about it. But like when this starts getting easy and you're not asked taking 9 pip loss, I'd be straight balls deep in that fucking trade there, because I know that the next one's gonna be good. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's probably something to maybe look at. I mean, I think it was just a bit hard luck. I think the main thing is that maybe the candle wasn't as bullish as I'd want it. But I mean, it was basically the same size as this one, just not much of a low wick. So yeah. So yeah, we're doing simulation session. We're going to be doing the gold one again. We'll do a couple more of them, and then we'll do more GJ ones and stuff. I lost 13 pips on that gold. End spread entered me a little high, and stop loss got slipped 2 pips.
Same.
Did mine get slipped? Let's take a look. Let's put the thing on.
It's the fun, isn't it, with these slippages? Like, I used to get it all the time with MFF.
Yeah, I got slipped
every
on that
position.
as well, yeah.
Every position I got slipped on pretty much. It's just shit.
So I got in at 1761 and I got out at 1759.95. So I actually took 10 pip loss, yeah.
I got slipped on my entry here on gold. I had my buy limit at 60.22 and it activated me at 60.11.
Wow, that's a sniper.
Yeah.
That's a snipe. Have you changed your streaming time from 7 AM to 6 AM? Yep, to get these fucking tasty ass sexy trades. I'm not gonna lie, even though getting early is a pain in the ass, I would happily take 50 pips before 8 o'clock, I'm not gonna lie. So we should come now to 1763.5. We've rejected this level, we should realistically push. But for me, that is the entry, right? So I'm not gonna re-enter here. But the next resistance to the left is going to be tapping there at 1763.4. And there we go. So great example this morning. Very, very happy with it. And obviously the sells are the same thing, man. If there's a trend and it breaks, the sells push nicely as well. It's just really, really good in the mornings. So this is where like Raju would be getting in as well. Obviously he'd be using the higher time frames and not the 5 minutes, but we get actually getting lower than him. and then you can really just, you know, hold wherever you want, really. There we go, TP2 hit. Take some more off, people. At 35 pips, 34 pips. And then TP3 will be coming as well. Nice! Nice boy. Very, very nice. Let's take a look at. Nobody should be phased about the goal loss. These trades are always going to give you more than you're losing. Yeah, exactly. Weapon, weapon, weapon. Thanks, Max. Well done, man. Well done for taking it. Well done for listening. Taking it. That's what you get, man. Nice little trade in the morning. And this is why we're getting up early. Because I'm sick of looking at fucking shitty ass GJ. I'm sick of it. Sorry, Brian, but I'm slagging off your girl here. Piece of shit. It's like watching paint dry for fucking 3 weeks. After I got off holiday. Big 5-minute TP for cells and gold, I think. Yeah. Yep. 1765.7. So can you see? So Manuel and a lot of people got in here at 10 minutes past 7. It's 7:45 and they're up 50 pips. See what I mean? You would never get that on GJ. If you're getting 43 pips on GJ, you've waited about fucking 3 days for it. So, yeah. So 50-minute close bullish, but yeah, it's still holding this range, so yeah. Don't worry, David, my man. Don't worry, my man. A lot of people didn't take it either. Don't worry. 1766, I think, is a good sell. No. I don't think so. So I always say to people, you know, if you're thinking like 17, if you're thinking like a zone above is good for a sell, all you're really saying is that there's resistance, which there is. You know, you're not wrong here. There's resistance there, 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 okay? So you saying that 1766 is good for a sell, what that shows to me is you're already ready to take a sell, right? You're already ready to take a sell, only because previously we've had resistance here. But you really, really need to be careful because there is going to be a time, and probably quite soon, where this breaks, and you're going to get shafted, okay? And, you know, the issue with trying to predict where price is going to have resistances, you're going to guess the stop loss because you're just going to have to put your stops like up here, and you know you're not for traders, like what I learned from Raja and a lot of things like that is they're waiting for trades to set up. So before in the morning, if you literally can go back on the stream, I said if you get a closure above this trend line, we're going to go bullish and we're going to continue to this trend line here and then this one here, these TPs, and that was my trade, right? When price closed above, I executed, and etc, etc. You need to wait for you need to plan what you want to see and wait for the setup to come to you, okay? Not, you know, plan it just because there's resistance to the left. You've got to wait patiently. So yeah. You better become a Ronaldo. I love that. What time is it where you are, Lucas? Jeez, it's not early. Holy shit. Oh, so DC took a 20 pip loss. Wow, it was a big stop as well. Shit, yeah, just GG recently. Let's take a look at more news. Any news that just came out? Nothing yet. 8:15 is our next news event. 63 likes, guys. You know, even though we didn't get the dub today for our first entry, the second entry was beautiful. So make sure you like the stream up. And trust me, if you come here every single morning, you're going to be very, very happy by the end of the month. Max, I took FIP on the 30-minute. Secured 80% stop loss to break even. Amazing. Here. Where was your stop? On the low? Beautiful. Looking like GJ's bringing the volume now. Bringing the volume. The only issue with GJ right now is, someone tell me what's the issue with GJ right now, apart from the zone's ass. Someone tell me what's the major issue that I'm gonna probably cry about again.
Ollie's in 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's fine.
The minute doesn't have a top wick.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not asked about like this setup right now. I'm just saying, like, realistically, how big are these fucking candles? Look how big that candle is. 28 pips for a 50-minute time candle. Like, come on, bro. Stops are fucking massive. So, you know, what can you do, eh?
Yeah.
Goldie, Goldie, Goldie.
Ah, man, I'm so jealous.
That is an absolute stink.
Oh, man.
So unfortunate.
Stinker. Too early, man. I should have slept in and fucking got up at 7. But, hey ho. You're going to be
It's good
taking
for
a
the
lot.
journal, though. It's good for the journal.
Yeah, boy. Yes, sir. Still look at GJ now. Yeah, still garbage. But I do think below is going to be nice, because then the daily should fill these next wicks, and that would be rather nice for us.
Seeing the GJ push down like this just gives me confidence with gold, because means GPY pair is getting strength. If GPY is strengthening, USA's getting lower.
Yep. I agree.
And this means gold will push up.
Yep. Yeah, I just I think Connor, don't worry about it, man. Just as long as you're doing what I said you should be doing, you'll be chill. Don't worry about it. Look here. More 6 AM early starts, max that hour between 6 and 7 first hour of the new 4 hour usually very good. Yep, agreed. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm sleep deprived now. But it's worth it if I can take a couple of these stinkers every month, like. And you see what I mean? Like, you had the like, if you start getting the confidence of your trades, you really could have held us on, right? And it happens every day, which makes it even better. So let's just say, like, you know, let's just say you hold them all to TP2, right? So here you would have made 33 pips. So if you risked their 1% from here to here, and it's went up 3, you made 3%, right? 3% for the morning. Not bad. Do that 5 mornings this month, and you made 15%. Max, what broker are you using on gold, please? Yeah, IC Markets. IC Markets. Highly recommend them. As you can see, the spreads are good, man. The spreads are good. So, anyone that needs a broker with tight spreads, this is the one, right? Look, 0.9 spread right now. So I'll put the link for that somewhere. I'll go get it first. Let me just put it. There it is. Yeah, the broker is actually in the description of this YouTube video as well, but I'll just do this. You're getting 11 pip spread on IC? What? No, it says 11, but it means 1.1, right? Yeah. Yeah, you're getting 1.1. You're getting 1 pip spreads pretty much. There's the link for the broker. There's the link for the broker as well. Everyone needing it. So looking like GJ is really bringing in the bearish momentum. Normally we know when 7:45 closes bearish, the next one continues. Any idea on Blue Markets, Max? Nope. I just know that Don uses it, and Don wouldn't use a shit broker, so Don wouldn't use a shit broker. Okay, into like the third resistance, I'd say here. I'd say this one could be there. Because there's resistance. Can you see though how nice it taps? So can you see here? Tap the first res, had a little bit of a fucking piss around. When it breaks up, comes to the next res, pushed all the way through here, straight to this next resistance here. So it's, you know, it's perfect. And now, you know, obviously you're so far away. That's good shit. Come on, GJ, get your ass down. Brian, you're very quiet today. I don't like it. Is it because he's gone back to sleep? Because GJ looks like shit?
Because he's caught a nice trade, I think.
Really? Take it all back about GJ. GJ is separating well. GJ is doing fuck off. I saw my mic. Brian don't want the smoke. So 5 minutes left until we're ready. That goal was delicious, lol. Hey, did you take it, Bri? Did you try and get in on the second entry? Nice, Bri. Well done, man. Brian's feeling the wrath of gold. Brian's feeling the wrath of gold. 50 pips for a morning? Oh, and you can hold on and not really worry about hitting your break even? Oh. Very nice. So yeah, well, the simulation session at 9:15 will be continuing that September on gold, and yeah. Yeah, I know you didn't get up early, you cheeky twat. You missed my fucking early entry. So let's say rationally, right? Let's just say, right, so we took that L minus 10 pips, right? Took this one here. You close there at 20 pips. You close 70% there. And then the rest, like here, like 36 pips. So let me just take a look and see how much gain I would have done if I just took that second one. So this is not half. This is, if it's gold, I'll probably do 70%. So it's 20 times 0.7. Oh. Plus, was that 36? Yeah. 36 times 0.3. Let's just say you closed all at 36, so 24.8. It's like that. And then, wait. Yeah, so you've made 1%. Beautiful. And this is half risk, by the way. But don't you worry, the full risk is coming. I will, guys, give you a notice when the full risk is coming. But I'm gonna take a. I'll probably take like 5 or 6, 7 L's. W's first, and then I'll upgrade it.
You took an L this morning.
Yeah, boy.
Sorry, I wake up 30 minutes ago.
You woke up 30 minutes late?
No, I wake up 30 minutes ago.
Oh wow!
But
You didn't get up early.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took
I didn't hear my alarm.
So this is the trend line here. This 5 minute closed above. Took it when we retraced it to the trend line, and then I got slapped here. And the second entry was here. There, sorry. Oh no, sorry, yeah, there. And yeah, it's beautiful. Let's take a look.
This trend line look too stiff.
Bye, honey. Love you. Bye. What did you say, Michael?
I said this trend line look too stiff. The first one.
The first one, and then maybe this one was better, right? Yeah, for sure. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what the hell's going on, but my bowels are not going with me. Like, holy crap! Oh shit, it's London Open now. Oh god, I gotta go to the toilet. Right, 30 minutes. So a minute left for this GJ to close. Wouldn't surprise me if there's just nuts 40 pips and no entry. But hourly's closing below. Can you see the 4 hours pushing down? It should really wick fill this 4 hour to 161 flat. Yeah, but I want to close you below 200, so gotta wait a little longer over here. Gotta wait a little longer. I think people also new to GJ, you'll also realize that this is quite a recurring theme, right? If Asians have got a massive move, normally GJ ranges. Unless the whole day is very, very negative, then it'll just continue. So yeah. Just secured a 5R on Euro USD. Very nice. I'm very surprised you got a 5RR because that shit is... has it moved anything since I've seen it? But it might do because there's news, right? I mean... wow, moved 26 pips. Amazing. Yeah, it's alright. That's with news as well? Hell no. Okay, 8 o'clock's opened. Okay, 8 o'clock's opened. Price is coming up over here. Could retrace back up to 161,380 and then continue down. That'd be quite a nice one because we've closed below on the hourly. But the only issue with the retest is that the stop loss above the previous is fucking ginormous. 22 pips. So yeah. Anyone looking getting in on here now with a 20 pip stop? Oh. Let's take a look here. Is Jason going to bed? Don wants this? Yeah, I bet he does. Stop. Are you getting on the flip? Why is Don up? Why is he up so early? He's a fucking machine. Because look what...
See on Friday he did like a 12-hour stream or something.
Yeah, he did.
Literally streamed from Asia and all the way through to New York.
I know. He's fucking mad.
Don't sleep, does he, that guy?
He doesn't sleep.
Yeah.
I don't know how people can do that. I can't do it.
Loves the chart.
Right, this gold's gonna fly. Push, boy. I just actually clicked and insert an ad. What the fuck is this do? It's getting a fucking pop up of bloody Greg Secker. Yeah, we'll see, man. I really think it's gonna fill this 4 hour, but it's just your entry. The only thing you could say is getting in on the flip. But it's not really, it hasn't really closed below, so I'm just gonna wait for another closure. Push, Goldie boy. Get your ass in a gear. 30-minute timer has made a low wick now. Hourly's also made a low wick. Should fill that wick and maybe continue bullish. And hopefully you can get the 50 pip trade. Oh, it pretty much is there. It's nearly there. 47 pips. It's pretty close. Take a look. Anyone getting in on this flip? It's a nice retrace now. That's where I'd get the retest, by the way, guys. So that for me would have been a retest trade here. Because it's coming back, tapping the zone that it's just left. The only issue here is that it says 22 pip stop. Nice kick, Carm. So you got the retest. I think when it comes, how much in profit are you in right now? Like 6 pips. For me personally, I'd probably go break even. This should really flip now. If this comes back up here, you're gonna take some drawdown. So I'd go stop us to break even now. Risk free trade if you got in on the retest. I'd be looking at the retest there if the stop loss was like 15 pips max, but it's fucking 22. Hell no.
I don't like the support where GJ is at the moment.
Yeah. Here? Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm gonna quickly go to the toilet. I've got 11 minutes left for the closure, and then we'll maybe get some trades in over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so now you should definitely be break even, and you're up 12 pips. Very nice. Very good, very nice, very good, very nice. Take a look here. But before the flip, they were big, yeah. The flip for me is too close to this support as well. So people are asking why I haven't got in on the flip over here. Is because, well, my stop loss is reasonable, 10 pips, but the TP is like 7 pips away, so it's not enough. Okay. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Joey boy. It's too close to that support, but I know if it breaks below here, then we're gonna get a nice trade, right? So much easier. Much easier. Let's take a look. So yeah, 8 minutes left. See how it reacts here. I really think it's gonna fill this 4-hour wick, so should be good. Should be good. Let me just move my thing down. There we go. Have people on the retest taken positions off yet? I think you probably... I think you could be quite safe if it does break it, but you're up like 12, 13 pips. I'd probably close some. Holding this on? Fair. Fair dues, fair dues. Why haven't you updated gold 5-minute trend line? May break soon. No, that's the trade, brother. Now this is done. This is done, and I wait until the next one, which could either be sells down here at like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, or that's it, really, because now we're bullish. We need like a bearish trend line. So what will probably happen is we'll get like some bearish structure here, may come back up, and then I'll probably draw a line, which is what normally happens on the sims, like that. And then if it closes below here, we'll continue back down, and then I'll take the sells. So the good thing about this as well, which is another positive about it, is normally what can happen is, and this is actually a very, very interesting thing. Emmanuel, you'll probably agree with me here, right? You can get the buys all the way up to resistance, like 50 pips, okay? Then later on, if it starts struggling here, and then it coming towards NY, it starts rejecting very, very hard, you can then also take the sells back down. So it's a win-win, right? This can either blast all the way up, and you take a fucking 200 billion pips, or it can reject, and you close, you know, when it like breaks support or whatever, or you get your 50 pips here, and then you get the resistance forming, and then you take the sells back down, you get another fucking 50 pips. So it's another... It's another really good thing. So
if you push, if you draw your chart a little bit higher, you have a 5-minute trend line that goes from the previous top wick, has a touch when it went up again, has another touch, and if it breaks again, I think it will continue up, and you can have another entry.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that.
Because then you have if it breaks above. It will break maybe above the wicks, and then you have a touch on the trend line, and then you have a clean area to go up.
Yeah.
To the left side.
Yeah. How much have you got running yet? Left?
I'm up 49 pips, 50 pips.
Yeah, nice.
51.
Beautiful. And there we go. Gold, baby. Good day, Bri. Very nice. seeing 50 pips in your screen in less than an hour? Man, that's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good. Okay. This is fucking Jace. Jason, why are you back here? I thought you were going to bed, brother.
Shit.
What?
Mikey. Nah, I took that retest on GJ.
Yeah. Nice, man. Did you take some off?
Yeah, of course.
Good lad, good lad. Yeah, so like 17 pips with a 22 pip stop. That's okay. And it's pretty reasonable, right? Nice retest. I tell you what, if that was a 12 pip, 13 pip stop, I was balls deep in that. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, so to be honest, my stop loss is basically at the resistance. So I had my stops around about at 4 hours.
Yeah.
Which is also like the retest. I just didn't feel that we could come and.
Well, I mean, that's true, right? Because if you think about it, London Open, right? If it breaks this high, it's gonna fucking hit you out, isn't it? Like if this breaks this high, it's gonna come up. So.
Also, my reason for taking this trade, we have obviously that fake out over there. I knew that. Sorry, there. I knew that price should probably come and retest this area over here, but with that strong closure, we engulfed that whole range.
Yeah.
And so I just took the retest down.
Beautiful, man.
So, but
I knew you got that. Very nice.
This was my main reason. So I knew the possibility of coming back up was there, but I just felt with London volume, it's not going to come in all the way up and retest it and then go.
Yeah,
I just felt it.
For sure, man. Very nice. That's why I pointed out, because I know some people would have been happy with that 20 pip stop. Maybe just close when you get to 13 pips, and you could have just used that resistance, like you said. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna pop another entry on gold very, very, very soon.
Oh my god. What a stinker! What a stinker! Oh my.
60 fucking pips.
Oh, it's fucking two 5-minute lines off it, motherfucker. Oh man. Very nice.
He could have been in that so easily.
I know, but I was just so cool. Especially price came up first, came to this res, came back down, then tapped it. But I mean, it's just hitting the trend line, right? You don't.
If that res weren't there, I reckon we'd have been in that. 100%.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, I hope this GJ makes a nice top.
Because that is part of the rules, isn't it? Like there has to be a bit of a range there to fill.
Yeah.
No, if you paid attention to the webinar yesterday, this was a pinpoint entry to the webinar you made. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yes.
20 pups, GJ, 20 pups. And I'm up 20 pups.
Jason gets GJ, I get his gold. What is going on, man?
Yeah, what the fuck? That's not happened ever. Holy shit.
Sleeping, Jay.
I missed the goal, man.
Yeah, you're fucking sleeping. You're sleeping. You were snoring.
I'm up 4:30. Fuck sakes. Nice.
Yeah, man. Very nice. So yeah, we'll see on this closure, but I'm probably gonna enter over here very shortly. We'll see how it does. The 30-minute, 15 looks good. Hopefully we can make a nice top wick. And we should push down. Man, that trend line on gold, that's its 5-minute trend line. Yep. For me, I haven't mastered. I haven't looked at this, right. So Manuel has been doing this for a while, so I can see what he's talking about with the 5-minute trend line. It's just a closure above again. But I don't know where my stops would be. I don't know where they'd be safe. Like, for me, that's where I want my stops, and that's fucking 40 pips away. So I don't really know how to manage that, right? But for me here, this is the entry, right? So can you see what I mean, though, about the gold now? I think a lot of people here were like, gold, just sell. I go, maybe. But maybe also a buy.
Gold is no fucking sell.
A fucking 63 pip buy. Oh, man. Fucking sexy. Tell you that right now. So stop loss below the. Oh, I'm so sick of saying this, man. 26 pips stop. For fuck's sake. Yeah, we'll see. A nice closure though. Yeah, we'll see. I gotta wait for a top wick though, because I can't use this current. Well, yeah, I can't. It's too big. So, yeah. I gotta wait for a retracement. If it doesn't give me that, then tough shit. It's to be honest with you, it's just GJ for you, right? I'm not even asked anymore. So we'll see. Broken the lows now, so you should continue back down to the lows. That's me probably done on GJ.
Yeah, nothing to retest on the lower time frame.
Exactly. There's nothing to retest. I looked at that as well, just in case there was, but there's not. Came back down to the Asian lows now. It's fucked. But you know, it's just GJ, right? It's probably gonna run off nicely over here, but I gotta wait for a perfect entry. I think this was the perfect entry up here. It's just the stop was a little bit large. We'll see. CNY, Mickey boy. See you later. We're on gold at 60 pips. Very, very nice. Well done, Gian, as well. Good lad. Ugly pair nowadays. Yeah, it is. I agree, Connor. I think GJ is wank. Oh, Goldie. Oh, no. You're going to get 100 pips, man. Fuck.
I'm seeing Goldie run. I had a fucking buy limit at the trend line, and it's gonna just fucking blast, motherfucker.
Yeah, man. If it breaks this res. So someone now is saying, like, you know, res at taking the sell at 1767. I'll just be a little bit cautious, because if this breaks, it's gonna break pretty hard. If gold is a buy, then where would the next entry be? Where the next entry be now? Would need a pullback first. Yeah, you need a pullback if you want to get into entries now. Manuel says he's got a buy limit on the trend line here, so that's an example where you could get in. We're confident about gold buys because of no top wick on the daily. Yeah, that also helped. Yeah, look, we've done the top wick. Yeah, I mean, it's mainly that there was just a nice trend line and we rejected, and we were like slowly coming down to support, and then normally when we break, we get this whole move. So yeah, I mean, my next TP really is going to be literally more higher time frame now, because we're going to break this 5-minute trend line. If we do, we're gonna be interesting. Oh mate, we're clear as day to 1771. Not gonna lie. How does that look like on the 30-minute time frame?
That is my TP. Actually, no, I have my TP at
1770.
Fuck is it? 70.33. It's 100 pips. I'm just gonna take 100 pips.
Yeah, I think that is pretty reasonable. We'll see how it reacts to this res, see if it does actually have any little trouble. But for me right now, it looks pretty damn good, eh? Pretty damn good.
Now it might. What I'm maybe looking for is a rejection on this resistance, and then a retest on the trend line, and then a break of the resistance to just continue.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Because my only issue with your trend line, if you take a buy right here now, is it's literally tap the res, and now it could just fucking, you know, it could reject quite hard. I don't like getting into a trade when it's already hit my TP for the trade I wanted to. The trade that I wanted to execute here, it's already hit TP, which is there, right? So that's my only issue. Let's take a look. Would you take a risky entry from your TP2 for buys in gold, or rather leave it? So TP2 where you could take buys. Yeah, I think the no, it's quite hard because the 15. I think the 15 did push through and someone did take some positions. Yeah, that 5-minute bullish closure is quite nice. But for me, guys, it's all about the entry, right? This for me is the entry I wanted to take, right? This is the entry we talked about. This is the entry that everyone in the group who was on the ball and maybe didn't take the first L took that. Yeah, they're happy with that. So that is the entry. What you got to do now is stop trying to think of like, oh, like Manuel is already up fucking 70, 80 pips a year. He couldn't care less if he takes like a 9-pip loss. However, if you haven't taken a trade yet and you're trying to get into gold buys, like up here, you've missed all this time to get in. Now is the FOMO side, and the FOMO can really slap you. Okay, the FOMO used to fuck me up. Okay. So look over here, pretty much came to Asian lows, and now it's rejecting a little bit. So even if you got on the break of the low, yeah, you would have got break even there. Is Champion Pips any good? Yeah, I think he's. I think what I've realized that Champion Pips and there's a couple others are doing is that they don't have small stops anymore. I think they've realized it's too stressful and they take too many L's on stream. They took quite a lot of L's on stream, I remember. So what they do now is they have like 20 pips. So like all they do is they go from zone to zone. So like think of it here, right? He's probably, I mean, I haven't looked, but he probably has, buys above here, sells below here, and when it goes low, he doesn't wait for closures. He just takes a sell. He'll take a sell like here. Stop loss is like 20 pips here, and he'll just try and continue down, which makes sense, right? Because it's breaking below, and you don't really care as long as your stop is safe. Then it's pretty good. Is no FOMO just looking at that small pullback as possible entries if you miss the first entry? Oh, for sure, yeah. Like here, for sure. I mean here, not so much, but here, yeah. After that 5-minute close bullish, after rejecting this level, then yeah, I don't see why not. Especially with that low work at the 5 o'clock, 8:05. Yeah, pretty good, man. Pretty good, man. Let's take a look. Gold is definitely a sell now. Watch it drop 30 pips. Okay. Look at GJ just slapping all the sellers over here. Oh. Oh. Ah, Champion Pips did take that trade. Wow. I'm so good at knowing people's strategies without even looking. So I've just looked at this now. Yeah. Sell stop. I think he got a break even. Yeah, he got break even. That's fair then. Very, very nice. I think Champion's way of trading is pretty self-explanatory. It's pretty obvious, right? So like for example here, he'd have his range. If this was London area, he'd take a sell there. Don't care about fucking closures, just a sell there. Stop loss would be like up here. And obviously, it works out nicely because it's just breaking the zone with the volume, right? The only way that doesn't work is when it's ranging or there's not enough volume. But obviously, he's trading London Open, so it makes sense, right? Just pushes. So yeah. So Goldie tapped 1767, but I really would advise to not take sells, okay? Because you could get shafted here. You can get a little bit shafted. Do you see any inverse correlation between GJ and gold? I mean, a little bit, but I really don't think you should be, what's it called? I don't think you should be focusing on that, okay? Don't be, if GJ is like fucking nutting down, all GJ's, going up, don't just think, oh, well, gold's gonna go down now, whatever. I think there's no point, right? Jace, how much do you take off your trade and stuff like that? Because it went down like 30 pips.
No, he would have taken partials and left a runner. He said his TP was at 161.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Runner TP, obviously.
Yeah. Fair. Did you get an entry there, Brian, or not? Fine one.
No, because just before the flip, the stop was too big for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Then the flip was good because then it was 11. But I was just watching my runner sprint on gold, It's tough.
You jammy cunt.
Fucking had to get
Fucking jammy bastard.
Oh, Max knows me now, bro.
Piece of
If I can
shit.
get a jab in, it's in, boy.
Motherfucker. I mark it up for everyone. I take a little shitty L. Everyone takes a fucking 60 pip nut after. Fuck's sake. It's only the first of the month, remember? Exactly. The soundness that I have with this gold, like taking it, like sometimes with GJ, right, you take an L and you're quite annoyed by it because taking a GJL, especially they come in bunches. I feel like when the price is moving crap, you can take like fucking 4 L's on GJ pretty easy if you're not like careful. And they're all like 10 pips. Right now they're like fucking 16 pips each one, whereas now I'm getting like 9-10 pip stops in gold, and also I'm gaining like fucking 30 40 50 pips, whereas GJ's only like 10, and it comes and wicks you back out. So yeah, just a lot of things that I like with this than my beloved GJ, who's made me so much money over the years, but right now it just isn't doing it for me. I'm not gonna lie. Ever since GJ's gone over 14-15 pip stops every 50-minute candle, I'm just like, garbage. Because the gains are only 10, it doesn't run. It doesn't like smash. It's always nice. I tell you what, before I go on holiday, I'm filling this fucking up like with beautiful gold trades.
You going away again?
Yeah, Bulgaria. End of the month, lads'
Is that-
holiday. So that'll be. I don't know when it is. I haven't even fucking paid attention. I have to ask the boys, but it's definitely the end of the month. Max, I took first gold and missed second, same as you, but managed to get the gold 30-minute flip. That 70 pip move would have been amazing. Always another opportunity. Exactly. Don't worry about it. I always say this, man. If you're getting butthurt about taking L's, this is not the place for you. Trading is not for you. You got to be able to take the L's. See me here? Imagine, right? Someone that has maybe a bit of a tempo or whatever, right? They've just taken an L and over 300 people watched, and they, went to -9 pips, whatever. The same breath, like 10 minutes later, the exact trade that you wanted is just came and it just ran 70 pips. And, a lot of people took it and you didn't, right? People, some people could be really upset by that. But for me, I'm happy, right? Because you guys are all learning. I'm learning. And, for me, every single losing trade is something that I gotta look for. I think a lot of people, and this was in the last webinar that we talked about, a lot of people over here will be pissed off about this L here. Like, oh man, why the fuck we take this L? We just got slapped. I also got slipped like 12 pips or 11 pips, whatever, blah, blah, blah. All you should be thinking of is what went wrong. And for me here, what went wrong was that we were still quite heavily bearish. We didn't come to the support first. Okay. And then we came up and closed above. And we had very, very bullish 5-minute candles closing very, very nicely. And that was the perfect, perfect entries for us. You talking about Savage? Delete the stream. I don't care about Savage anymore unless you couldn't care less about him. I'm not even gonna entertain. And yeah, Manuel, you take it. The only issue is the 5-minute close below. So 50 minutes reflip. Let's see if it closes above. This will be interesting. This will be interesting. We will have a clean week of price action this month at least. Well, we'll see, man. We'll see what we get given. But it's looking good so far, I'm not going to lie. That GJ was nice. Max, there was untested low 2 for gold in the 5-minute. What, for our L that we took? Was there? I already did it on this candle, that's why I was happy with it. Where is it?
Talking about them.
Moses, that was already hit it there with this candle. I got in here after. Supply and demand trading on EU is really the shit. Yeah, but Johan, is it not just today because it's news? Yeah, Moses, that for sure. If this wasn't here, I would have been more cautious, even more so. But I wasn't because we wicked first, then we closed bullish. I was happy. Right. Gold daily kind of flipped bullish. Yep. We'll see if it can break above. See if it has enough fuel. So now this is when, if you've still got a runner on, you know, are you going to hold the whole thing and expect it to break later on? You know, a runner, all a runner is, you know, seeing if you can get more out of the trade, right? So you've always got to think of it, you know, nicely. For me personally, if this is at the resistance and really does reject, and we start fucking around here and start really pushing down, I'd probably move my stop up there. Because it's already smashed through every single TP. Now it's just like, you know, the last bit of the runner. And if you move it there, it's in like 26, 30 pips profit. If it breaks that low, it's probably going to continue further down, isn't it? So I always say this strategy is very much common sense. It's just a lot of common sense going into it, which is good. Means it's like a lot easier. You don't have to think too much. So 50 minutes closed bullish, 30 minutes closed right at support. So I have a feeling this is gonna rip up over here. Take a look at the 5. So we'll see. But we're still very, very bearish. So I wouldn't want to take any buys on GJ. 30-minute GJ closure potentially. Yeah, it didn't close, so it's, you could say it closed a little bit below, but that is nowhere near enough for me. So this is also another good point. Some little gems there, right? Be careful about just looking at one time frame, right? 30 minutes. I think this is what Milan would do quite a lot, right? Milan would look at this and go, right, 30 minutes closed below. I'm going to take a sell if it flips. But he hasn't really checked the 15. Look at the 15. It's just closed. It's just rejected Asian lows and closed bullish back above. I would hell no be taking these sells. For me, this looks like maybe a rejection wick. To the 15, it looks like a rejection wick. But to the 30, it might look like a wick fill. Okay? So just be a little bit careful. Always check the time frames. Always check the time frames. And yeah. Max, you never enter on trades based on the 5 minute, only use it to trail stop loss if needed, right? Yeah, on GJ and stuff, but that gold obviously we use 5 minute. But yeah, GJ I never really use 5. Unless right? Unless there's a very, very good opportunity. I took one 5 minute GJ trade last week, so they come every so often. But for the most part, it's 15 and 30. But, you know, because the stops are so big in the 15 and 30 minutes right now, you pretty much have to drop down to the 5 to get the entries. So, yeah. It's to pretty much drop down. Yeah, boy. When did you enter that gold trades? I didn't enter this one, my man. Everyone else in the group did. I took an L here beforehand, literally like 10 minutes before. And I took -9 pips, and then re-entries are here. My only issue was that I already taken one L, and I don't want to give it a second chance. But the people who didn't take that one, or people who just fancied taking a second chance, got that trade. But it was all planned out. If you look at the start, it's exactly what I expected. Just my entry was maybe a little bit too early. And the closure wasn't the strongest, I'd say. Still like at that res, so. So yeah. Right, GJ's breaking the high of the previous 15 minute and 30, oh no, and yeah, just 15 minute. Could be nice to continue back into the zone, but I'm not taking any trades in the zone. Hey, but aren't we supposed to go in favor of the higher time frame? What's this for, my man? For gold? Yeah, gold was very, very bearish at the time, but this is just a new thing we've brought in, and it works nicely, as you can see. Daily had no top wick. Overall, still quite bullish recently, and really, really rejecting the support to continue bullish. Session is chalked now. Yeah, GJ is just chalked. It's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Actually, let's take a look at Discord, see if there's any charts over here. Oh, 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 oh. Sells below 1760. Yep, that worked out nicely, eh? Hourly close below. We came back down to 1758, I think. Very, very nice. Lucas, this is a paper trade. Okay, 5 fake out on the 15-minute Asian range soup. Oh, very nice, Lucas. Yeah, stop loss was below the previous before break even. Yeah, amazing. That's pretty much the same entry as the 5-minute, isn't it? Oh no, so this is 15. Yeah, that is actually the 5-minute I wanted. I just wanted this lower to be a little bit lower. Very nice. Very good, very nice. So yeah, guys, I think tomorrow on YouTube we'll probably go through a sim together. I'll probably do it later on in the day, and yeah, it'll be nice. Very nice. So let's take a look at the 4-hour now. You can see what we've done, right? We've filled the wick and now we're starting to reject. So it kind of suggests that we have hit a support. Hit a little support over here. I'll wait a little bit longer, but I think for me that's all I wanted on GJ really. And gold's obviously done the move. So yeah. Whoa, I'll tell you what, it's getting a bit hot now. Like, I'm gonna have to take this top off. Let me just put this up so you don't see my fucking rig. Very nice. Okay, so yeah, GJ is on one over here. So swoop the Asian lows and starts pushing. Take a look on gold, please. Yep, coming down. Very nice. Very nice, but what I'd advise here is do not look at the 5-minute trend lines here. like that. It's too steep. Way too steep. Okay. Check AJ. Send me a chart and I'll take a look at it. Let's take a look at what all the other news said as well, guys. 48.7 for Spain manufacturing. Took 10 pips GJ now on paper. Nice. Got 10 pips in the GJ break of the high. Beautiful. Taylor, you've done very, very well this morning. Nice. Break of the highs. Stop loss below the current, was it? Very nice. So, Taylor this morning taking 2 smashing trades. Maybe 3, right? Because you took mine as well. Very nice. Yeah, I don't know. Why does anyone trade EURUSD? I can't. I just don't get it. Look how ass this is. I don't like it at all. So to the T, I mean the resistance, beautiful, couldn't break it, and now I may just continue down a little bit further, right? So this is when you got to think to yourself with your runner, should I hold it on or should I manage, you know, put it here or whatever. Very, very nice though. There's a trend line for sells and gold, is there? Where? Large. Oh, like here? Yeah, it's not steep enough. And this one here is too steep. It's too bullish. Okay, GJ's flipping the 4-hour time frame. The daily's starting to push up now. 1530s all pushing up. For me, this is the resistance. Now, because we've rejected the lows, I'm quite happy with buys as well. Because, yeah, we've rejected the lows pretty hard. So, yeah. 6 minutes left for this 15. We'll see how this 15 closes. But I think I might be able to take some trades up to like 926. Only issue 750 is right here, but I think there's enough volume for it to push through there. 750 is a psychological level, so we don't really like taking trades at that level. Nice, Taylor. Oh, good Monday morning, eh? Very nice. Was there any 5-minute entries? Just when that one closed bullish, eh? Top loss matters. Okay, Lucas, I'll take a look, my man. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. This 3 candle pattern often offers a reversal. Yep. Took entry when we break the high of the doji with stop loss below the doji. Beautiful. Wow, you got even lower. Aimed for 10 pips as a zone is ass. This is also fake on the 15. Yeah. 10 pips because the zone was ass. I think it was. I don't think. Yeah, I suppose. But it normally comes to the highs, right? So I wouldn't be too worried about like this level, like here. It normally comes to like the res, like there. Yeah. Very nice. And that was on GJ. GJ. Good shot work there, man. Very, very nice. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait for this GJ to close in the next. Oh, it's actually 8:40 now. Let's look at the 15. Yeah, we'll see how this closes, but it may rest around for a little longer. We'll see at 9 o'clock. See what the score is. 83 likes, guys. Make sure you like the stream up. I know we took a little L this morning, but the process is set in stone, and you're gonna get more used to it. And it played out beautifully, like, yeah, like 15 minutes after. So very nice. And you know, as we get comfortable with this, what we'll start to do is we'll start to do something like this, right? We'll start to move TP3 up there. We'll start to move TP2 up there. And we'll start to move TP1 up there. Starting to extend our trades. When we get a nice entry like that and we start pushing, driving a lot, man, you know, because that would be nice, right? TP1 closing at 80%, 70% at 46 pips with the 11 pip stop. That's a 1 to 4 risk to reward. Pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good. Oh my god. I'm tired this morning. So yeah, I think I'm probably gonna have to go to bed a little bit early. I went to bed this last night at like 12:30, and I'm pretty dying. The fact that on GJ will be the last 50-minute candle this hourly doesn't bother you for a buy if it closes above. I would have to close bullish and then retraced, but yeah, it's not gonna get that anyway. Probably gonna have to wait for the hourly anyway. I was up 100 pips and got stopped out 10 pips in profit. So sad. Where? On what pair? Half 8. Holy shit, Joe. I was up 100. So, like, guys, can you see the chat over here? Someone says, I'm up 100 pips. I got stopped out 10 pips in profit. So sad on GJ, right? Why are you not taking any profits there? It's called being greedy. All I say is you've got to be able to close when you know. There's no point being up 100 pips and not taking any profits. Like, what's the point? There's no point. There's absolutely 0 point. Going on 75. Brian, you came early. You came late as well, man. Did you have to like get your nappy on or something for the day?
What did you drop there on your desk, Max?
Drop what?
Just look there to the left of you. What did you drop?
Where?
Oh, your tampon. Your tampon. Sorry, man.
You can't. I just can't believe you took that gold trade without me, Brian. I'm so offended. You little shit. Don't come at me, boy. 84 likes, yeah. So I'll put the recap of this morning, the whole setup, and yeah. But I'm glad it played out today. It's very nice to see. EJ's pushing up, GJ's pushing up, as I said. Yeah, I think now we should potentially continue a little higher, but 161919 would be pretty nice for me, to be honest. Someone said look at AJ. I'll look at AJ while we're here. Ooh. Broke the 4-hour highs, 50-minute close bullish and just launched off. Yeah, I mean, nice. How much did you stop if I broke that high? 20 pips on AJ? Oh, god damn. That's nasty. AJ moves like a fucking slug. Looking like maybe making a little bit of support over here on Goldie. The 50-minute just goes bearish as well. Oh my god, now I need a piss. Holy shit, my bowels today. This festival did not do bits to me, I tell you that. One sec. Where's he look? Oh, Joey boy. What did you take?
Just took the retest on gold, 5-minute retest there, but got 9 and then break even.
Oh, close. It's all good. Start of the month, eh?
Exactly.
So yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think GJ's in a sticky situation. It may come up, but the only issue that I have is the 750 right here. 750 is a scary ass number. Every time it goes near 750, it always fucks around. So you know, realistically, it may come back up to 161,900, but I'm not gonna take the trade here. I'm just gonna wait for it to retrace, and then maybe the sells later on. So yeah, I'm gonna wait off over here. I think now, and do the simulation session at like 9:15. And yeah, we'll see you guys then. So if you guys do want to join the simulation session, we're going through the gold, so you can really get in depth with it and really get used to taking these trades. I'll put the link in here. We've had like 4 or 5 people join over the night, so a lot of new people. And yeah. Hi Max, how do you get your watch list at the top of the chart and not the default on the left side? Oh, I have no idea. Well, like here, you just click on it. I don't know, man. 85 likes, guys. Thank you so much for liking the stream, and I'll see you guys later on, man. I'll look at GJ to see if there may be a little bit entry in later on, but yeah. Thank you so much, squad, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you, Zoom. I'll see you guys at 9:15, man. Peace out, squad.
Cheers, mate.
See you later, squad. Peace out, man. Adios, amigos. Peace out. See you later. See you later, YouTube. Thank you so much for coming on, and I'll see you in a bit.